Hello, boys, girls, and MBs. Tonight, we're going to talk about this Rosanna Pansino and MrBeast situation. And then, also, too, I'm going to get into the McDonald's CEO. There's a little bit of an update on that. He's got some people firing back at him, so we'll get into that in a little bit. Also, there's a crazy Ethan Klein / H3 story that I cannot stop thinking about. It is, like, taking over every little crevice of space in my mind, so I have to talk about this. Also, Ned Fulmer is getting really weird lately. Again, to no one's surprise. And I gotta talk about this whole Ned Fulmer thing. It's been occupying definitely a little space left that's in my brain after the whole, everything else going on. So I'm gonna talk about that. Also, if we have time, there's like this husband and wife situation where they scammed brides out of $750,000, which is freaking, it's fried. Violet, what's up? How are you? Good to see you in here. I'm loading up my chat. It's something I should have done earlier, but failing my job as a streamer, okay? For those of you that are new here, you're like, who is this guy on the screen? Who is he? You know, if you enjoy internet commentary, you enjoy the internet news, the wacky, wild things, you enjoy the vibes here, then smash that subscribe button. Why not? Maybe even hit the thumbs up button while you're at it. Because this channel could use some likes, okay? I got hate rated a couple weeks ago, and yeah, not good. Okay, it kind of sent the channel downward. But speaking of downward, I don't know who's going downward in this situation. Assman Gold, what is up? We got to do our routine here, guys. I'm drinking Zevia. Same stuff I think I was drinking last time. Orange creamsicle. It's zeroed out. This stuff tastes very good, and it's totally zeroed out. It's crazy. I'm not sponsored. I just love this stuff. How are you, Assman Gold? What if it was a joke the entire time that's actually Assman Gold watching my stream? Asman's like, I can finally withstand a lefty. That'd be the funniest predicament ever. Yeah, so I'm gonna save this Rosanna thing. I'm gonna just start off nice and easy. Show you some fun shit. Maybe not fun shit, but, you know, wacky shit going on in the world. But I've been watching Vic Mensa, and I don't know that I have commentary for this. I just wanted to show you guys this clip because I've been sending it to my friends in real life, and I have to share it with the internet. And it's really funny because I don't actually listen to Vic Mensa's music. Unironically, I've actually worked with him once before. And yeah, I've been seeing his clips a lot lately. So I'm like, why not share one of these, you know? All right, let's turn the music down a little bit. I'll get ready to play it.
The Islamic Republic in Iran can be an oppressive dictatorship, and America can be a bloodthirsty, genocidal imperialist at the same fucking time. At the same damn time! Two things can be true at once. The Iranian people deserve freedom. This is one. They deserve not to be jailed for wearing their hair out of hijab, speaking their mind, performing music, journalism. They deserve the right to express their humanity. They deserve not to be murdered for protest. All of those things have happened under this government. That is oppression. That is unjust. Number two, another equally as true thing. Trump's a piece of shit. America and Izzy are bloodthirsty, genocidal imperialists. They are not liberators. They are the Bhagavad Gita, the destroyer of worlds. Like, anything they do serves their own interest. I personally don't think history bodes that it ends well when it begins with them bombing. A lot of people flooded my comments, many Iranians even, saying, oh, Iran bombed their own school. That was the Republic. That wasn't America.
Okay, I like these videos. It's just because they're very, like, he's very well drunk and sweating your ass off. Gotta love living in Aussie. Yeah, thank God. You don't have to deal. Both you, Violet and Assmangle, both you guys are Aussie people, and I'm so jealous of you because goddamn, I've also, was it Aussie? I was just hearing some streamer talking about how goddamn clean it is out there, and it made me feel even more jealous. I was like, god damn it, we are filthy Americans. You're at work? Oh my god, and you're still in stream. Thank you. That's freaking sweet. I imagine you probably like AirPods in or something. But anyway, yeah, I like his videos a lot. Honestly, I make the joke that he's gonna run out of oranges Because there are so many fucking problems in America that he's just going to pick all these off his tree.
And Izzy, because the niggas that bomb schools all the time couldn't possibly have done it again. You like it, I love it. That's like if Joe Rogan saying nigga, like, I'm believing it. I got 7 minutes of uninterrupted YouTube proof of his history of hard R. The whole thing requires nuance. Think about when Trump commuted and ended many people's sentences. He freed mad niggas, but he does not love niggas. It was politically and financially convenient for him. Similarly, in 1979...
Oh, to branch off of this, speaking of Trump freeing people, I checked Yahoo News right before I got on stream, and this is what I see. Pardon January 6th. Jesus Christ, this fucking ad. Pardon January 6th rider arrested after allegedly filming inappropriate videos. And I thought to myself, like, what videos is this guy doing, right? Whoa. A Maryland man pardoned by President Trump in his role for the January 6th Capitol riots was arrested earlier this week after allegedly filming himself touching the hair of female passengers who were riding the local metro train. And I'm like, dog, how do you get there? Like, what? What? The police said they're aware of videos circulating depending the inappropriate behavior. While they have not confirmed these were taken by him, the clips show the man touching a woman's hair aboard the metro. So I had to see what's up. I had to see what's going on with this fucking hog, you know? Because, wow, surprise. You let a person who is, who you pardoned from January 6th. So, I don't know why this, I mean, I know why our administration is fucking stupid, but they think that if you pardon somebody, this person was like a perfectly normal citizen and they're not going to do anything bad after this. Yeah, no, this person did this. Like, dude, come on. How bored, how fucking stupid, how fucking idiotic do you have to get? Like, you know you can just, you can just ride the train, right? Like, you can get on it and you can sit down and, like, mind your own business. Like, literally anything else is better than doing this. Like, that's literally harassment. It is, like, mind-blowing that there's people out there like, oh, that'd be a funny clip. Fun fact, if you ever use the N-word in Australia, even if you are black, that's a ass-kicking. I think we need the... Oh, it seems like a lot of people in America's asses would be kicked by now. Which they have been. People that have said it's happened, but I don't know what kind of ass kicking you're talking about. You're talking about within the government, or you're talking about actual people kicking their ass? Because that's two different stories. Oh my god, dude! This guy has multiple videos. Like, what the fuck? Dog, no. This guy's a fucking wacko. Holy. Wanted for assault and battery. Good, dude. What a fucking piece of shit, man. This is why the people that were, locked up for what they did on January 6th were locked up. There's a reason for it, all right. Next, I guess I'll continue this. I didn't continue.
I heard about Iran taking a bunch of American hostages and letting the black people go because they said we were oppressed enough in America. But their track record doesn't necessarily show a commitment to human rights. I'm learning in real time, that's why I haven't been talking about this. But what I have learned is that Iran has an organic resistance against the oppressive state that's weaponizing Islam. And we don't have to minimize the suffering of the people to reject Western imperialism. My homie Butch Ware said, we don't got a cape for whoever's opposing Uncle Sam. And the enemy of my enemy is not necessarily my friend. Sometimes I just got two enemies. Comment, subscribe for my newsletter to read some of the...
Yeah. I really like his videos a lot. I think he's plucking oranges and speaking the truth. All right, enough about American fucking... I didn't even want to talk about it. It depresses me what our country's doing right now. Next story. Also, okay, I don't know if we'll get into this. Did you guys see all the Jim Carrey drama that was going on? There, basically, long story short, I just wanted to like briefly bring it up. There were people that saw this dude that right here that were like, is that Jim Carrey? And then people started like zooming in on his eyeballs and like zooming in on his face and being like, did he get like face surgery, or is he wearing makeup, or like what happened? Is this Jim Carrey? And then it was like, people were like, yeah, no, this is not Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey has dark brown eyes. This is the copycat creature that has light eyes. And then people were, oh, it was so weird. And then it was like, it turned out that, yeah, it doesn't even look like him. Yeah. And then the same thing happened. So this has been a trend lately. I don't know if you guys remember it, but this recently happened where a bunch of people on Reddit were like, oh my God, we saw Epstein. Epstein's alive. And then they started putting out this like guy that like looked like Epstein, but like the hair was like a little bit longer and like the eyes were, and like everyone was like, oh my God, Epstein. And then all of a sudden it got debunked and everyone was like, oh no, he's actually dead. And it was like, this is like what's going on the internet now. People are just getting fucking bored. And this is where we're at. Like, look at this. I think this girl here.
The same mannerism.
That's not Jim Carrey. That is not Jim Carrey. It's not him.
By Hollywood. People were also talking about, you know, the possibilities of him getting plastic surgery, saying they felt like it would be unlike him because throughout his career he's always been so expressive and animated, and they felt that this would not have been a direction that he would have gone. And so
yeah, it's just like basically like internet conspiracy. And look at this. Look how far this shit went, dog. Look at this. Oh my God, dog. It's actually embarrassing how bad this got. Jim Carrey's visit has been planned since the summer. From the outset, he was extremely touched by the Academy's invitation. 8 months of ongoing constructive discussions. He worked on his speech for months, asking about the exact pronunciation of words. He came, blah, 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 blah. His longtime publicist accompanied him. His friend Michael Gondry made a film, 2 series was there, and they were delighted to see each other again. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, it was just fucking stupid, man. This was like... it was just so... It is so fucking dumb. I get it to one degree because, like, people, you know, you see someone and then you... Like, I get it, right? But, like, people get work done. People get work done on their face. It's not irregular. Like, I found out about this shit when I was young. Like, that is Jim. He just had bad work done. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, especially when you're in movies and you're in shit like that. Like, you almost... Like, you get work done after a while. Like, it's like a normal thing. I'm trying to, like, justify this thing, but it's, like, a very normal thing. Like, I've known about this my entire life. It is just a big talking point on the internet that lasted for days. I don't even know if it's still going on, you know?
I have a theory for why dating.
Let's see. Jim Carrey. The girlie's got drama on my page. Holy hell. Jim Carrey. Plus, actors wear makeup and shit like that. Okay.
Jim Carrey has officially responded to the hundreds of conspiracy theories that he was cloned or replaced at the award show in France. Or if it was really a makeup artist that he hired as a stand-in for him, this is going to be the final and last update you'll need to know. So as we know, 64-year-old Jim Carrey went to the Caesar Awards last week looking very different. What really scared people though is that his eyes seem to have gone to a completely different color from brown to green. And this Jim Carrey suddenly used his right hand to sign autographs even though he's a known lefty. The world was desperate for an explanation. But here to save the day and end our confusion was special effects makeup artist Alexis Stone, who said basically she was hired to be a Jim Carrey stand-in at that award show because Jim doesn't like going to things like that. She even posted 3D renderings of her plan to become Jim Carrey and then posted the
Oh my God, what is this? I thought that was gonna be a good video. That was someone saying that it was Alexis Stone. Also, too, here's another part of this that I want to say. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't know if that's a bad, weird take to have, but like, these maybe I'm just dulled down to celebrities at this point in my life. Like, maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm dulled down where it's like they're just another person. It's like what is all this? Like, I think about it very like introspectively, where I'm like, what if like this was me? What if someone was like making videos like this about me on the internet? Like, how would I feel? I'd feel fucking weird. You know what I mean? I'd feel very weird. Fun fate. Wait, where'd the other thing go? Yeah, like here. We'll do this. We'll do Jim Carrey. Pull up a fucking photo of him. Why? Oh my god, I can kind of see why people do this. There's so many goddamn photos. Why is it not easy to find Jim Carrey's conspiracy theory spirals after awards? His face is up for debate. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on. Boring ass subject. Next subject. All right. I think we should talk about this McDonald's thing real quick, and then we'll get into. After that, we'll get into Ned Fulmer. So, this McDonald's CEO thing. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but basically, when you're doing an advertisement for a company or for something, 9 out of 10 times people are giving it shit because it's like too exaggerated, or like the photo is like looks way different than it, or whatever. Like, things are always exaggerated. Like, people will like somehow do like a bigger bite than humankind can ever do in like food or something, or you get it, right? This guy did the opposite. Like, this guy literally had to try the McDonald's fucking burger and be like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, I fucking love it, so that people would buy it, right? Because no better person to, I don't know, try the new McDonald's burger and to have the good old trusty word than the McDonald's CEO. And I think they show it in this video. This is the bite that he took into their new burger. Mr. Burger Man is supposed to love the burger. This is what he did.
Here with, you've heard about it, here it is, the Big Arch. This is something that we have tested already in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch, just so you know. So here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big
Holy
burger.
Toledo.
We've got a very unique kind of sesame, poppy sort of bun.
Okay, I do have to show you because, okay, they did, you know, I just said they exaggerate the burger and stuff like that. So, look at this. This is the image they actually show online of the burger. It'll be right here, above my head. I don't know if, okay, is this it? Yeah. This is on their fucking website right here. This is like the actual image they show of it, right? I swear to God, this cannot just be me, but this burger, like it actually looks worse right here, to me at least. And that's by, you know, they can't get it to match the picture, but still, it's usually like fake meat. When they take a picture like this, it's usually like something is fake in this, right? Whether it's like the cheese or whether it's like the buns, like something's always fake. So it's not going to look like that, but still, this doesn't even look good to me in the first place, I'll be honest.
On it, we've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious Big Arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, oh, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing, I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth.
This motherfucker took, look at his mouth. Watch this bite. Watch. His mouth is like, and then watch the bite. If you have to like look very closely to tell that he even took a dent out of that burger.
That is so good. That's a big bite.
That's a big bite. This motherfucker had the audacity to say, "That's a big bite." I think the squirrels that are climbing the tree in my backyard take a bigger bite than this. He didn't even. He ate more bread than burger. Like the burger has like less than that of a squirrel's mouth-sized bite taken out of it.
For a big arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only
Mr. Burns eating the three-eyed fish.
McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product.
Like, dude, it would be so different if this was like, I don't know, maybe a McDonald's customer taking a bite out of it and this happened. Like, people might be able to meme that off or something. But no, this is the McDonald's CEO. This is the guy that, like, should be taking, like, the most unimaginably big-sized bite out of this. Like, why? If you don't like the burger, then don't sell it and don't make the video. Like, what are you doing?
Sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And, of course, we've got the pickles, so...
Copium. That's copium. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So, there's that video, right? Now, what happened is a bunch of people, so check this out. A bunch of people started going after him. Check it out.
That is a big bite of a teen burger.
A&W is getting in on the burger battles between McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King in a newly posted clip.
We love this burger product, which most people call.
Dude, and part of me kind of hates this because it's like, all right, I have two trains of thought on it, right? It's like, one, was that done on purpose? Because, dude, corporate just loves doing anything that can, like, spike drama on the internet. They are so thirsty to get people like myself, people of my age and younger, to be talking about corporate entities. They love doing it. It's their favorite thing. And we've seen this before. Remember with like the whole orange juice thing? I don't even remember who it was. Was it that jeans girl? It was like the jeans thing happened. And then it turned into like this thing with orange juice. Then like these orange juice companies were latching on to it. And it was like this whole fucking thing with like brands. And now here we are. Now we've arrived at other brands such as A&W latching on. Do you guys even know what A&W is? I feel like chatters might not even know what A&W is. Because I don't even know if we have this in Illinois, to be honest. Do we? Okay, we do have this in Illinois. I'm fucking stupid. It's like I view it as like a burger, chicken, frickin', I don't know, hot dog, random sort of place. I see them a lot in Michigan. I see them in, I think, Canada is where I've seen them before. Might be like a Midwest thing. I don't know if they, let's see. Oh, I can't show the map. It'll fucking dox me instantly. But, yeah, anyhow. Yeah, that's what it is. But basically, like, I have a feeling that, like, corporate loves to latch onto this stuff. This is what they did.
I'm going to do a tasting right now, but this is actually my lunch. Look at that. It has a unique bread that some people would call a bun. The star is what's inside. I mean, we've got the lettuce.
Oh, see, we're not knowing these. Yeah, it's good. It's good that you don't fucking know what A&W is if you don't know, because let me tell you, I am not a fan of fast food, and I think all this fast food is like straight up poison to Americans. That's my tinfoil hat theory. That's why I eat it in moderation. I'm not a McDonald's, A&W goer, Wendy's goer, any of that. All right, let's continue.
Green and pickles, which make it taste pickly. And the teen sauce.
Which make it taste pickly.
The iconic teen sauce. So this thing is packed.
This man just said the pickles taste pickly.
I'm sorry. That was a little... I don't even know how to attack it. I guess with moment of truth.
Bro takes the most succinct bite ever. Oh, what's up? How you doing, Justin? Good to see you in here. Let's see. I don't fuck with fast food aside Chipotle and some of the local Southwest. Same. Can I reveal a taco chain that I'm like embarrassed to admit that I go to. It's only in California and Arizona. It's like a Chipotle. It's taco place near Flagstaff, AZ. This is how I always find it. I search like taco place near Flagstaff, Arizona, and then it always comes up because I always fucking forget the name of it. But this is it right here. I hate to admit this, but I low-key really like this place right here. Cafe Rio Fresh Modern Mexican. I know it's fucked up. I know. This is my one little thing that I like will go to 100 times in California. They have this like spicy meat they put on the tacos, and I forget what it is, but I see it on the menu every time, and I just instantly order it. I don't know if it's like, I gotta get down on a Philibert. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Oh, is this out? This is also out west? Okay, maybe I gotta get on this too. Oh, God. I fucking hate change, but... maybe I will try that. Do they have that in Illinois? No, they don't. It's just in Arizona. Yeah, I hate that I like that place. I hate that I like Cafe Rio, but it's really fucking good. I'm not a fast food person either. Chipotle's decent. If I have to get it because I'm running late to work or something, I will get it. Other than that, no, I'm cooked on that. I want to see what this A&W guy's up to.
And Chris, I invite you to join me for lunch. Just you, me, and a couple of teen burgers.
In the clip, Alan Lulu, who has been the face of A&W for years now, is wearing an outfit that is eerily similar to what the McDonald CEO wore. A&W also...
He's just directly clapping back at him. I wonder if other people, do you think like Wendy's CEO and shit like that? Hey, yo, wait. What is this video?
So I have for you the Ghost Pepper McChicken sandwich from Canada. Now this sandwich, well, I'm gonna eat it first and then I'm gonna give you a little fact.
How big of a bite did you take here? Hey, yo! Yo! No shot, this guy took twice as big of a bite. Hey, yo! This is on the McDonald's corporate page, too. Holy shit, man. First and last bite. Hey, yo! Hold up. There's not even new comments on this. I'm like the first person to see this year. Nobody said a peep about this bite. Wow, I'm like the first person to see this shit. Damn, I just fucking caught this guy real time for catching a fake bite. Wow. Oh, there's another person? No way. All right. There's another brand person that came here and what's this? Hey, yo!
Take a bite of our new product.
The Burger King CEO is taking a giant bite. Damn, everyone's fucking treating that guy. I'm saying it. McDonald's is not good. I'm saying it. It's not good. You can maybe go there and get their yogurt, maybe get a salad. You can go there. There's 5 of you guys in here. What's up, everybody? Thanks for chilling tonight. You can maybe go in there and get, like, I don't know, a coffee, a salad, a yogurt. What? Burger King is testing AI headsets?
We have to move on to some business news. Burger King is introducing AI chatbot.
Oh, no. Burger King is cooked. Okay, I cannot listen to the rest of that video. Burger King is done.
All right.
They're just done. No. You're not introducing AI. No. Let's see. I'm gonna bring the chat over here so I can put chat on screen. When I lived in Venezuelan McDonald's was so much better than American McDonald's. Shit was bumping on Friday nights. I think a FAW CEO did it. I'm gonna look this up. FAO CEO. Wait, FAO CEO burger. That's a lot of letters there. What's FAO? Wendy's? Hey, yo,
Beast
what?
fresh, never frozen beef, our Applewood smoked bacon, our brand new bun, our square burger cooked on a flat grill. Amazing, absolutely wonderful.
Motherfuckers, all they gotta do is take a regular bite. Wendy's in the lead. Everyone's judging bite sizes. Now he actually ate it. All burger CEOs. Oh, that's amazing. That is absolute cinema right there. Holy shit. Fun Fate Burger. Oh, call Hunger Jacks. Free and it's the weekend where I am. Oh, hell yeah. Sick. Yeah, fuck work. There you go. I think am I free this weekend? I like working, but I recognize it's a privilege I have. Let's see. No, I think I might work Saturday morning, potentially. And I think Sunday I drive to Michigan. So, who knows? Maybe I won't stream till next week again. Yeah. Let's see. Fun Fate, Burger King, Australia. Okay. Have you guys seen the McDonald's menu? Like, there's like a distinct difference in the McDonald's menu, McDonald's Canada menu, versus American McDonald's menu. There's like a very distinct difference. I used to have a bunch of Canadian friends that would go crazy about whatever the fries are in Canada. I'm gonna get roasted, and I know I'm gonna get roasted later on in this VOD for this. There's gonna be some Canadian watcher that's gonna give me shit, but the Canadian fries that everybody goes beast mode over, they're not that good. I tried them at that McDonald's that I went to in Canada last year, the year before. Not that good. But there is like, and also too, I'm going down the McDonald's pipeline, but there's like a whole metric ton of like other countries' food at, like, see how this has like global menu? That's like at the Chicago location, I think. Because we have like a global McDonald's. It's this right here. This. The fries with this, whatever the hell they put on it, it was not good. I'm sorry, Canadian watchers. It just was not good. There's probably better places to get this or it tastes better, but at McDonald's it was cooked. It was not cooked as in bad, not cooked as in like they cooked the food. All right, let's talk about enough of these burger guys, okay? Enough of the burger guys. They got enough attention, right? The burger story's over. Let's talk about I gotta work tomorrow. God damn, what time do you work tomorrow? All right. Let's talk about somebody that's getting a little weird on the internet, right? Wait, what? Where did it go? Okay, here it is. Ned Fulmer, our boy Ned, all right? We've talked about Ned. This is a character on this channel that we've talked about on this channel. And, what if Assman Gold and Violet were like, have I said this before? What if you guys were like low-key neighbors and just like never knew that shit? Wouldn't that be weird? I think I've said that on stream before. But anyway, Ned Fulmer is getting out of hand lately, if you haven't noticed. Now, there's a couple things to note other than him getting out of hand that I have to mention here. Now, if you guys remember, Ned Fulmer was the guy that he cheated on his wife, got caught up on the internet. I made videos about it. A lot of other YouTubers made videos about it. And then, in the process of that, Ariel Fulmer then broke up with him. They went their separate ways after that, obviously. And then they came back together, and then they did like a podcast together. And then, I guess before this podcast, actually, where did it go? Okay, they did this podcast. Ned Fulmer made like a weird like apology video somewhere in there about like how he's like behaving or something. I don't know. This podcast, look at this. It's utterly irrelevant. Like for the kind of views he used to have on Try Guys, like this podcast, this had 1.3 million views, 54K, and then now look at this. It's just spiraling. 5.2, 8.2, 3.7, 3.5. I know my channel's a small channel for the people that always come in here and go, you don't even have 800 views. Okay? This is how you frickin' start on YouTube. Okay? I don't need to hear it from random people bitching at me about that. But this isn't a jerk-off contest. See who's got the bigger channel, right? This is me telling you about the decline of Ned Fulmer after this whole situation. So, Ned Fulmer did that conversation with Ariel, and then he made this video right here where he addressed the backlash, which I believe got like a genuine 120,000 views. Now, he's been making a bunch of these videos right here, but I think they're like, I think he's buying views. Because if you look at this, it's like 349,000 views on this video, right? And then you go, and then you look at this, and it's like 23K dislikes and 500 comments. And you think to yourself, does that seem legit? 23K downvotes. So people are not liking this video. And then look at this. He puts out this video to like try to sad bait people. I have MS, which is like probably a very, that's a very real thing. And he probably, he says he's diagnosed, whatever. But someone said, what's MS? Multiple spouses. I cannot. God, I wish I was that funny sometimes. Oh my God, I wish I was that funny. Dumpster fire, Ned decline. It's so, it's so good. So, this video, 228 views. And look at this, 2.7. Most people are downvoting his videos. I'll add to the pile. 104 comments, 228. Like, people are starting to notice that he's buying views. And it's really apparent when you look at this, right? 338K, 63K, 822K. He has not bought views for this video yet, but he's been called out so many times. But we're going to investigate this video. He's made this video called How I Turned Into a Clown. And the reason it's making me interested is because he is like all over his Twitter. He's like, I'm a clown. I tried professional clowning. He's like, watch my video. Fuck, watch my video. Well, also simultaneously, Ned Fulmer's kinky dating profile got called out very recently, where he's like where he mentioned that he's like I forget what the terminology is on it, but people that, have seen him before found his profile and said he's like a bratty leaning sub or some shit like that. And a lot of people have been like really weirded out by that. So then he said, there's great power not giving a fuck. Do I wish my kinky dating profile had not been linked? Of course, yes. Given that it was, I'm grateful I can just be myself. Yes, absolutely. So I think he's trying to play off of that and be like, guys, I'm a clown. Now I'm just going to be myself on the internet, as if he was not being himself before. So in turn, he's putting out videos like this. How I Turned Into a Clown. We're going to watch a little bit of this because I have to say something. This is a weird video. It's a very strange video. Again, nobody liked it. It got so many dislikes. We're going to watch this a little bit and talk about it. It's Ned Fulmer, How I Turned Into a Clown.
There's a clownaissance happening here in theater. It's fraud. It's vulnerable.
You're going to come out and be everything and not.
Okay. I have to say something. Why is he talking like that already?
Vulnerable.
You're going to come out.
It's vulnerable. It's raw. Why are you talking like that?
Out and be everything and nothing?
Okay. It's all about physical comedy. Is it yummy? Let me see. Is it yummy? And not afraid to being a failure. I'm perfect for it.
Quick question, Ned. It's a yes or no. Am I an ass?
Dude, what are you doing? Why are you talking like that? Nobody finds that funny. I'm sorry, but no, it would be like if I was on stream and just started doing a funky voice, you know? I don't do funky voices on here. I do this.
I'm Brian Kilmeade. Asshole. Keep watching to the end of the video because I'll be performing this clown act live on stage in front of a real audience. This strip club? These are strippers? Would that... Oh. I'm Brian Kilmeade. It's not this video. That's a different video. To make a good first impression on my first day of clown college, I gotta go thrift shopping. We're gonna get a work-appropriate outfit, you know, floppy shoes, floppy shirt, big nose, and a tasteful blouse. I'm looking for a trench coat that's large enough to fit like 3 people inside, but you know, keep it like trim.
Okay, well, our trench coats will be right here if we do have any.
This is pretty big and baggy.
I'm going to be honest and say something right now. I've never considered myself to be a funny person, but if I were to like go out and like attempt to be funny in public for a video like this, it would be 10 times better than that, and I'm like the furthest away from being funny. I don't know if he's like expecting laughs out of that. Like, was that supposed to be funny? Like, you got to put down the act, man. He's how I turned into a clown. So you went to the store and you bought this little outfit, and this is how you turned into a clown?
Ned Fulmer is back on YouTube. Some sort of a grotesque spectacle.
Well, time to show Chad my outfit and see if I'm on the right track.
Oh, okay. So there's another part to this. I don't know if it's like halfway through this video. Okay, I think it was right. Where did it go? Is it halfway through this video or is it early on in this video? Okay, look at this. I have to show you guys this. So, let me show you this real quickly.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Really appreciate
Okay, so we're
this
2 minutes into the video, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
How am I doing?
Gas station opening. Right there. Children's birthday party. Female extra on Mad Men with your blazer. You're not worried about being embarrassed.
That is true. So I should change.
Maybe into something a little more neutral.
Put on some
and
pants. What are you doing?
Start, like in an embryonic stage of your clown career.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And a hornet.
There we go.
I'm back. We don't need this anymore.
Oh, really? That's broken.
Wow. Okay. Very nice to meet you. I'm
too.
Ned. I'm excited to collaborate with you today. You've done thousands of hours of clowning.
All right.
I grew up in the 80s.
We can call it.
All right, now watch.
I'm losing you.
You have 2 standing shows in Los Angeles. You have a podcast. You have taught hundreds and hundreds of students.
He's doing promo for this.
Students.
And then
Many
watch.
which thankfully
Watch.
have
Watch.
quit
Watch.
Okay.
So.
All right. Me and this mustache are here to tell you about today's sponsor, Free Cash.
Ah! He's doing an ad for free cash. Let that sink in. Let that sink into your fucking brain. He's doing an ad for free cash. Free cash, okay? That's fucking insane. Dude, when brand deals don't let you like do deals with them anymore, I don't know, something like HelloFresh or like anything else, and you're down to doing something does that not sound like a scam to you? Like, come on. If you're on the internet and you're perusing and you get stopped by an ad that says freemoney.com, are you going to stop because you think that's free money? Like, you have to be like an IQ of less than a watermelon to, like, what are you doing, Ned? Let's be real, this video would be a banger for the punchline. He went rodeo clown and ended up him getting rocked by a pole. It's so sad, this man's 40 and he ruined his life to the point where he's failing to return back to the only thing he's good at. Also, Sex Best refuses to wear pants. Yeah.
Free Cash is an online platform that lets you earn.
Like, does this even, like, use your own judgment? Like, does this look like a place you're gonna make actual money from? This guy's out here shilling this shit. Like, I want to see if the comments are even calling this out. It was something I noticed. I pre-watched up until the ad last night, and I was like, what the fuck? Someone said the jokes really do write themselves. And why isn't bro has money to spare on bots? I've been using, so he admits. Look at this right here. He's admitting to buying views. I have been using the YouTube advertising to push my channel to my new audiences. People seem to think that equals bots. No, they have a problem because you're buying views, Ned. And you're not being honest about it until this one little comment. I've never used bots for views or comments. I don't see the point in that either. So he is buying views. 3K views in 2 days is insane. So maybe he bought views on this too. 10 views are totally previous have 818K. Oh my God. Why is no one calling out this ad? How am I the only one calling out this ad? You turned into a clown the moment you cheated on your wife. This is inching towards masochism at this point. Dude, just work at McDonald's. You've always been a clown. This video has to be rage bait. He's responding to the rage bait chatters. Like, this is really bad. This is like an embarrassing state of affairs. Sorry, it's Victoria this week. Christmas Islands next week.
First thing we're going to work on is just entrances. Okay. So when you're a clown, one of the most important things is how you enter a room and how you exit a room. American Clown around Bozo the Clown, which was this super popular morning TV show, it did get like frozen in amber. How do you know when to not overstay your welcome? How do you know when to leave them wanting a little bit more? What we're trying to ask is, if we're a mirror to society, if we're having a conversation right now, what is that?
I hope I misheard, but I'm still stuck on him saying he's a bratty sub. Yeah, no, he literally did. He literally, here. I'll pull it up on Twitter. Someone found Ned Fulmer field profile. Someone found it and then put it up on Twitter. Let's see. Ned Fulmer bratty sub here. He's a dom leaning switch seeking a bratty sub. There's what it is. Here it is. Found it. Dom leaning switch looking for a bratty sub. That's what it is. I knew the words, that was the weird words that stuck out to me. But, he didn't think someone was gonna find him. This is what he said. Let's rate these photos. I know, it makes me vomit too. Let's rate these photos. Cute smile. I like the dog. Bio could be better, but it's not that deep. Overall, 7 out of 10. Ned Fulmer leaking his own poly dating. We're wanting some attention. Really sad to get some self-respect because that bratty sub you seek is not taking you seriously anytime soon. Oh my God, this is an embarrassing state of affairs. This is fried. And this video is not making any sense to me at all. Like, it's the most boring video. Like, what? Okay. Oh, this part. Look.
Now you had us back.
This is his attempt to be a clown. This is his first attempt to be a clown.
I've seen that entrance, Ned.
Okay.
Do not show me the same entrance twice, okay? Here we go on the clap. Oh boy, okay.
Help. This man needs some serious help. I'm so sorry. I have 0 acting skills, but even in a moment's notice, I think I can do better than that. I think all the chatters in this community can do 10 times better than that.
That's a lot. Please leave. Too much. Oh, no, it's still too much. Okay. Good, though. Good. The mischief, right? Like it was too much, and I told you it was too much, and so you tried to give us twice as much. This is what play is. In general, clowning is a mostly foolish, silly performance, but you are directly connected to the audience, and you are reacting to their reactions, and there is a sense of play between all parties. Can I see you enter with some status, Ned, for once?
All right, here he comes.
No, hold on. It is. Popeye coming in? Get out of here. Get out of here. How dare you? Riz.
What?
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
Oh, boy. Oh, is it an ad for pepper spray? Jesus. Oh, no. Get out of here. Get out of here. How dare you? A little peek back? Oh, no. Whatever you
This dude is being too nice to him. How about you tell him to get out of there? Just tell him to leave. It's time to go. If you can't do it, you gotta leave. He's given, what, he didn't do it in the third try?
I just want you to come out and do something inspiring, and you have 5 seconds to do it.
I was very confused.
Yes, that's very inspiring, Ned. Good job. Do a starfish. Yes, that's as soon as you do the starfish, everyone's gonna give you one of these. They're gonna go. The starfish. That's the most inspiring thing you could think of.
What clowning is kind of just making a sort of a scene that is.
What? Being a clown is making a scene?
It's like delightful and entertaining to an audience.
Same thing.
Did I hear that right? Being a clown is making a scene and doing something delightful for the audience?
You just did.
Oh boy.
But only 1%. Okay. Okay. We're onto something. Legitimate laugh from sound guy. Great.
To make it look effortless, you have to learn a bunch of stuff and then throw it all out the window, right? If you're thinking up there, it's clearly not gonna work.
Make a very elegant, small.
This is like a self-humiliation video. At its best, this is a self-humiliation video. This video is called "How I Turned Into a Clown."
Offer. Do the same offer, but you're gonna give it to us at 5,000%.
There's no like doing it correctly. Doing it correctly is letting yourself have fun.
You're gonna come out and be everything and nothing? Let's go. Be everything and nothing.
It isn't necessarily verbal. It's like, you can't even define it.
Show us a truth that is a lie. Okay.
You know, I put some thought into this. What is up with, like, I swear to God, and a part of me understands it, another part of me doesn't. Okay, when you're a part of a YouTube channel, and I think back to, do you guys remember when, oh God, what was his name from David Dobrik that left? That's already left my mind. The guy who left, the David Dobrik, oh God, not Jeff. Oh my God, their fucking dad. Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? Help me out, chatters. Help me out. Not Scotty. Fuck. Jason Nash. There it is. Jason Nash. Do you guys remember when Jason Nash, after he left David Dobrik, and David Dobrik wasn't posting, Jason Nash was like doing all these weird things on TikTok where he was like begging, he was like watermelon, like getting the coins on TikTok and like, you know, like hot dog, or glizzy, or whatever the fuck. You remember all that weird stuff? Now it's like, in turn, that reminds me of like Ned after post Try Guys post breakup post. They just something about them makes him turn into a weirdo. And like, I get it because you're abandoned from the original thing that you knew, but you gotta do better. You gotta do better. You can't be making a video called How I Turn Into a Clown and publicly humiliating yourself to try to get views. You just don't do that.
Good swagger. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. I like this rule breaking. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Do your trick really quick before you win us back. That's good. I want you to get... Oh, that is a lot.
We need to watch this again. We're just gonna full screen watch this one more time.
Okay. This is good swagger. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. I like this rule breaking. Yeah. Oh.
Does it get worse than this? Does it get worse than that? Oh no.
Lord. Oh Lord.
The fakest fall I've ever seen. He can and he
Lord, do
will.
your trick really quick before you win us back. That's good. I want you to come out and in under 5 seconds do something that we will all collectively remember for 15 minutes.
I don't know if you guys can tell by looking at my face. I have, like, secondhand embarrassment watching this. Like, I'm like, I cannot believe someone made this video.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. This is pretty good. In Clown, you are responsible for figuring out exactly how you play games with an audience.
Oh.
My job is to get the audience to play along with my game, even though it goes against the seeming rules or structure of that show. The other thing that we struggle with as clowns is the ability to be rewarded for things that do not deserve it. You're gonna enter again as just Ned. And when you get to that point, I'm just going to give you applause.
I don't know if I want to know what it looks like with just Ned, entering as just Ned. What is this gonna look like?
Look happy. Look like you like it.
Bruh.
My name is Chad Demiani. I am affectionately referred to as the Clown Boss. We are thinning the herd tonight. Let me explain how tonight is going to work. There's no specific order. I'm just
Okay.
going to bring the duos up. Pablo and Jenny, please take the stage. Whatever you were expecting, expect less. In Clown, we purposely keep clowns confused in training because we don't want them sort of trying to get the math right. So we're going to just play with prompts of you being told to try stuff and then you just trying it. On my clap, use your time, wheeze.
Is he even listening to anything that he's saying? Is anything registering in his brain when that guy's talking? I feel like nothing's registering. The way he's nodding his head and the way he's like pretending. Do you ever just like pretend listen to anybody ever? Like someone that just doesn't shut the fuck up? Like it's happened to me because I yap a lot. So I know what it's like. I know what being pretend listening is like, which is why I know about this. But he might be the worst pretend listener I've ever seen as well.
That is not a weasel. What are you?
Well, of course he's gonna think he's the best at everything right away because he's a try guy. He's tried it all. So why would he be immune to trying being a clown? That's gonna be something that he's an excellent trier at, of course, right?
Weasley.
Clown is rooted in the fundamental elements of play. So just like anyone can play, anyone can clown, but the hard part is the unlearning. For whom the bell trolls.
I went to Yale. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead to Ned.
Just be seen, see this audience. Your prompt,
All right.
scum and get it.
What's your advice if I bomb?
The thing is, the bomb, it goes inward or it goes outward. Yeah, enjoy it a little less, thank you. It implodes or it explodes. If we bomb in the audience and then we make it about like, I'm the worst. See us, look at us, look at us. Think of the pronouns, right? I, me, I, and it's no longer about them. Can we keep a little of that wiggly in the hips? A tiny bit, like, yeah. That's all, thank you, yeah. If we
I was just thinking about this. The people in the crowd here, including herself, this has to be the most normie adjacent people possible doing this. Like, I would be shocked to find out that these people know even anything about Ned Fulmer. Like, what are the odds that these people in this room know anything about Ned? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you knew about Ned Fulmer, would you want to be on stage with him doing this?
Stay present. Now the audience has permission to enjoy your suffering. And then from there, we find something. Oh.
The real show. The real show. All right. This is where Ned's he's gonna put it down. You only know what you've learned from me. Yeah, it's like, it's only because I was like once a Try Guys watcher, right? I used to watch their videos. They'd try this big challenge and I got hooked once I saw I tried the hair surgery video, right? But having said that, then I, followed the whole thing of all of it. If you want to see more on it, there's another video on my channel where I talk about the whole situation. I've talked about this before. Like the Swoop channel picked up my video, used part of my video in it. It's pretty sick. It was the whole thing.
My name is Chad Damiani. I'm affectionately known as the Clown Boss. Also, some people say the father of modern clown.
I don't care what this guy has to say. I want to see Ned get on the stage.
Here, let's hear it for Ned. Ned is going to come.
It's bad.
Actually,
right.
Must be curious to what's happening.
All right, here we go.
We're performing for.
Interesting.
All right.
Right now, I'm pretty nervous. Yeah.
Wish me luck.
We're gonna mix things up. Ned and Reshma, you're next. Come here, let's hear it for Ned and Reshma.
It's the most, come out and do something funny type of pressure I feel like I've ever had.
Actually, this involves a costume change for you, Ned, if you'd go back. Thank you.
And yet, if you think like that, it's gonna be terrible.
You are going to be coming up with a dramatic sound and movement piece.
Do you ever hear that saying, the older I get, the more I believe in this? But if you tell yourself something, and especially if it's a negative thought that you let take over your mind, and you hold on to that negative thought, the odds are that thing that you're thinking that might come true is probably going to become true. And I'm not even one of those manifest people or whatever the fuck. I'm not even into any of that. But I'm just one of those people that kind of believes that. The more you tell yourself something, the more it's going to happen. And I don't know why I turned into that style of person, but I definitely did. By the time I hit 30, and I firmly believe that shit. So hearing hearing Ned Fulmer say this shit makes me think that it's going to be extra bad.
Within the confines of this spotlight. And then when the time is right, Ned is going to come in and support by making sure none of the light diffuses away from Reshma.
Central.
All the attention goes to you. Your job is to be so bright they can't look away. Your best asset is that you are completely out of your depth. Yeah.
No, that's his worst asset. Okay, where does Ned come in? Is this Ned? Is this what he put on pants?
To amplify voices, am I an asshole?
Why does he look like Napoleon Dynamite from this angle? Am I going crazy, or does he look like Napoleon Dynamite? Look. Doesn't he he looks like Napoleon Dynamite. See?
feminist and an ally.
Thank you. All we have to do, look at this, look at the sweat. Look, all we have to do is let a star be a star.
Okay.
Last chance.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Oof. That's like a clown that's going right to a conversion van. Oh, God damn it, you cut me off? Get out of here!
What just happened?
I think the fact that, like, you do feel this rust and that you embrace the fact that, like, oh, I'm out here, I don't know what I'm doing.
This guy's paid. This guy got fucking paid to say that. 100 P this guy got paid to say that. That's copium.
But I'm still gonna commit 100% to everything. Lights and music.
Okay.
Why does that line sound identical to what he even said about himself? He was like, remember that tweet we pulled up a while back? Where he was just like, where did it go? Where did he say he was like, remember that tweet where he was like, oh, I'm just gonna embarrass myself anyway. And it's like, yeah, dude, I feel like that guy got paid to say that line.
Have spastic energy and...
John Heder doesn't appreciate you comparing his hair to a clown wig. That's so fucking funny. Do you guys remember the guy? Yeah, I don't need to watch, like, I'll show you this.
But for us, that's part of the buy-in, because if that's the reality and I push through all your preconceived notions, well, then that's truly like a miraculous win for me.
Give a round of applause! Take him out, take him out!
Wow. We did it. We did it, you guys.
Yes, this is how he turned into a clown. Do I know who Louis Cole is? No, I don't. There was that guy. Do you guys remember that guy?
Yeah, I think Christy Noem.
Oh, Christy Noem freaking fired today. Do you guys know? There was that TikToker that turned into Napoleon Dynamite. How he turned into Napoleon Dynamite?
Ripoff. That's like $1 an hour. Freaking idiot. Do what I feel like I want to do. Fuck. Gross. Disgusting.
This guy's so fucking good. I usually hate impersonators, but this guy's top tier. It's so funny because he looks nothing like Napoleon right here. He like totally suits the Napoleon look though, when he buckles down and does it.
Hey, give me some of your tots, Napoleon. No. Whatever. 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 Yeah, whatever.
I watch Napoleon Dynamite probably once a year. That's like my one weird thing I don't really share with people, but I have to watch it. He's fit maxing.
Hey guys, it's Malibu.
Hey yo, hold up. What was that about? What's this? Dude, Napoleon Dynamite is objectively good. That's why I'm not embarrassed to share that. I have this weird thing where I have to watch it. Because it's a good old classic, you know? Give me some of your fries. Give me some of your tots. Gosh. Do what I feel like I want to do. Gosh. Fucking love that movie. So good. Tina, you fat lard. Come get your dinner. Oh, I love that movie. I love that. He's conservative. Cooked. I know. Cooked. I know.
All right, where am I being All right.
What's the shirt say? Re-elect Trump.
All right, where am I being deployed to? All right, go ahead, reach in here. Fuck!
Fuck! Oh, it's a time. Napoleon's a timeless classic. I feel like it's such like white person timeless classic, straight up. I hate when hogs are funny, Sag. I know, it's bad. It's really bad. Should we talk about Rosanna Pansino and Mr. Beast? Shall we? Or should we do Ethan Klein? Let's do Ethan Klein. I have to talk about this. Guys, I know I keep saying I don't want to talk about Ethan Klein anymore, but holy fucking hell, man. This post has lived rent-free in my goddamn cabeza. I cannot stop thinking about this. Oh my god, this post is so good. It's so good. Okay. So over on the H3 subreddit, H3 diehard fans have been registering their disgust with Ethan and Ethan Klein's enthusiastic support for the Netanyahu civilian slaughter campaign in Iran. As always, critical posts are being deleted. This person said, so good luck, everyone. I know for a fact there are so many amazing people here, but ask yourself if you are okay with Ethan posting celebratory videos while dozens of schoolgirls are dead from those actions. If you are, carry on the show. I can't anymore, so thanks to everyone who came here, ever reached out to help me with my previous post. Met some wonderful, amazing people in the community. All the very best. All the very best to you all. Oh, that was the end of this. Anyway, it says, it sucks. I love this pod so much. Spent thousands on Teddy Fresh. I'll be selling the Teddy Fresh sub if anyone's interested. This person's selling their Teddy Fresh merch. Yeah, it's guilty pleasure. I'll be selling, I'll put them up sometime this week. Teddy Glow H3 merch and my membership for years. On top of the amount of hours I've sunk into this pod is astronomical. All this to say, the show has become unrecognizable from the show I love, and I've been kidding myself into thinking it'll change back at some point. I can't sit with a straight face and say peace and love while Ethan is celebrating attacks that ended the lives of dozens of schoolgirls just so he can dunk on Hassan. It's all gone to shit. So this is it from you guys. There are so many wonderful people in this community. I'm sad to lose it, but for my own good and stand on my values, I have to call it quits. For those wondering why I would make a post and just leave, understand that I've sunk so much effort into my life into this pod. I recognize now it was a mistake, and it could have saved myself so much money, time, and maybe even my relationships that have been destroyed over an internet show. Watching Ethan call everyone who is critical of him just reminds me of Trump blaming Biden Obama for everything. If that level of delusion and unwillingness is wrong. Did I miss a line here? And maybe even my relationships have been destroyed. Watching Ethan Klein call everyone who is critical of him as a snarker just reminds me of Trump blaming Biden Obama for everything. It's that level of delusion, unwillingness to admit he was wrong. The whole thing has become so sad, boring to watch. I don't have it in me to watch anymore. Where did it go? Okay. This is the last post I'll make, and by far it's one of the most difficult. I fought for Ethan for many subs. I've defended Hila nonstop since October 7th. I have lost my fiance, friends, and my own mental health defending the Kleins in this podcast for years now. Holy fucking hell, bro. You've lost your fiance. That's bad. That's really bad. Like, this person had the self-awareness to realize that, this is how hard people defend Ethan and Hila. They will defend them over their own personal relationships and let that destroy their lives. That's how hardcore a lot of these fans are. And sometimes people, because their significant other also watches it, they're afraid to, let go. I'm actually friends with a couple who, the one person, he refuses to watch H3. He's like, it's the worst show ever. But the person that he's with, she still likes H3. I've, confronted her about this multiple times. She is still very on board with H3. But they don't even, get into, a thing over it. Because they know each other's position on it. But, man, to get into it over this and then lose your fiance, brother. It's so easy to hate. Guilty pleasure so hard not to talk about. I'm glad he got out eventually, but I wish we would have gotten out sooner. Suppose it's anti-Semitic. Yeah, this is anti-Semitism against Ethan Klein. I know it's a joke. I had that fall like why would anyone defend the Raider from Ottawa? I know. It's like listen. I feel like I've been in social situations with friends where, like, okay, there's been a time I can recall where I was, like, sitting at a table with people, and, like, I think someone, I usually don't tend to, like, when I hang out in, like, normie adjacent circles, I don't tend to, like, bring up that I watch things on the internet. I just, like, go along with what they're talking about usually. But I was, like, hanging out with a group of friends, and, like, there are people that I've known for quite a while, and somewhere along the line of their conversation, this one dude went like, oh yeah, well that's what I heard Destiny say. And I was like, Destiny? I was like, you mean like the sex pest guy on the internet? And he was like, what? And he's like, no. Like, he had to like take his steps and he's like, no, he's not. No, that's not. And it was very weird to watch him like defend Destiny. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, do you watch H3? Because I wanted to, like, you know, test the boundaries, right? He didn't actually, like, watch H3, but that was when I found out one of my other friends watched H3. And I was at this table of, like, people that watch H3, people that watch Destiny. There was someone that said they watch, who's that other commentator guy? Vaush. And then all of a sudden I was, like, realizing in this moment that I was the only person at this table that watched Hassan. So I was like, let me just bring up Hassan really quickly at this table just to get a quick vibe check here. And guess what? Nobody watched Hassan. There was one person that did, and he was afraid to, like, say it out loud because he knew that these other people at the table were watching Sex Pestiny and also watching H3. So later on in private, after we got done with dinner, he came up to me and he was like, okay, I also watch Hassan. Like, I watch his streams. Like, I like his political views. And we had a conversation about it, like, aside from everybody. Because we were like, oh, my God. And we didn't want to, we knew that, like, bringing up Hassan more than the mere mention I did would bring, like, hell would break loose. So we had to, like, as adults, talk about this in private. And it's just like, what the fuck, man? And I found out, one of these friends of mine, I recently found out is simultaneously, because like a lot of normie adjacent circles, they get presented with Candace Owens on their Instagram. Like, if you don't pay attention to politics in this world and you consider yourself as like a apolitical person, or I don't talk about politics style person, Instagram is going to feed you Candace Owens. So as a result of this friend of mine is holding this firm belief that Candace Owens is telling the truth. she's telling the truth. Hassan is telling propaganda. And it's like, all right, I'm not going to sit here and act like every single word Hassan has ever said in his entire life is true. Like, yeah, he's been wrong on shit before, right? He's like, also, there's clips of him where he calls himself like agitative propagandist or whatever. People like to go for that and say, oh, he's propaganda, blah, blah. I get that, right? But to then defend Candace Owens is crazy. I bring this example up because do you see where these conversations go in real life once they're brought up? Like, the intense feelings I feel tells me that someone else has more stronger, intense feelings in order to defend Ethan Klein and Ela, who are defending Israel, the genocidal apartheid state. Like, that's crazy. That is insane. When I tried to watch the H3 show during Leftovers Pod, it seemed like Ethan had some people on who weren't all there to be characters for the show, and it felt icky to me. Yeah, it was weird. You know when it started to feel weird? I'll be honest. As like an XH3 fan, it started feeling really weird to me. One of the last like characters or like people that were brought on or whatever the fuck you call it was when they were doing that whole thing of like finding that girl to meet Jeff, and then it was like this thing, Jeff going on these dates with these random like fans from the show or something like that. That I remember I watched it and I thought it was kind of funny, and then I went back and I was like, that's kind of weird actually. Like it's actually kind of weird in hindsight. And I remember it didn't end up working out, but I thought it's a little weird. It's a little strange. And they kept saying with peace and love or whatever. Let's see what Violet say here. Knock on my best friend is still in age where we don't talk about it, ruining our friendship. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, you know that you're like teetering. It's weird because like the strangest part about this stuff is like with these friends of mine, at least, we can have healthy disagreements in other areas. Like, we can be like, okay, well, that's not what happened in this video. Actually, like, this happened. And then we can look at each other and go, okay, wait, let's look at the video and let's assess it and see this thing happened. Or, like, we can be like, okay, this food doesn't taste very good, but there's a better restaurant because of this. Let's go try this place and, like, let's see which one's better. Or, like, shit like that, you know what I mean? But then when it comes to, like, internet stuff, it's like, you know, you're like getting on the bridge of like breaking a friendship, and it's like it's crazy. It's insane shit. They're at least pro-Palestine. Well, that's good. I have friends that are still calling anyone in Palestine a terrorist, which is terrible. It's really bad. I've had to like literally sit down with them and be like, what the fuck are you saying right now? And then they end up laughing it off. They're like, oh, no, like, oh, those are terrorists. And it's just like, it's like, okay, you know you're not going to win. You're not going to win this argument here. No matter what you tell them or what you say, they're lost. They're gone. They're just gone. Getting Hassan in the divorce was the best gif ever. Yeah. You literally have at least one friend of every political belief. I know. It's because I literally look. I've talked about this before on this channel. I might even make a video and out myself about this. I'll probably do this tomorrow. I'll probably out myself. But I literally used to be a normie. That's why. Like, this is why I have friends that have these like wild beliefs. It's because I myself used to be a normie. I used to be the kind of person that would go around and I'd be like, politics, yuck. Like, someone would be like, oh, the president. I'd be like, excuse me, who's the president? And then someone would be like, oh, well, like, this happened. And then someone would be like, oh, you got to check out, like, CNN or whatever. And I'd be like, what is that? Like, I literally didn't know anything. I did not know who H3 was. I did not know who fucking the only things I knew of the internet, I knew, like, 3 things. I knew who Charlie and Moist Critical was. I knew who Smosh was. I had seen that Shoes music video. I knew who Tay Zonde was. I watched YouTube Live. I think that's it. There were those 2 Asian guys that were making those like funny videos I used to watch. Nigahiga. Yes, that's who it was. Those guys. That what was his name? Alex Higa and something. I forget their names. I used to watch them on the internet, and that was all I knew. That was like the only thing I knew about the internet and nothing else. And that was just how it was. Like, I didn't really use the internet, to be honest. Like, it just wasn't a part of my bracket of things in my life. Like, I did anything but watch the internet. So, when you're in that position and you're as white as I am, I'll be honest, like, it takes some, like, inner work to, like, undo, like, racist things you have in you once you dive into, like, political conversations. Because, like, your first, at least for me, like, when you think about politics, like, you're thinking, oh, American politics. And you're like, at a first glance, you're not assuming that, like, there's any other thing involved but what's happening in America. And then you start seeing people talk about other countries, and then the only thing that you can think of is like 9/11. And then you start to remember, like, at least if you're in the right age bracket of myself, you start thinking of like Saddam Hussein, and you start thinking of, you know, that whole situation. And then you go, oh, scary. You start associating like brown people with like being terrorists because of that, right? And that's just, it's like internalized racism that happens. And I feel like I was a victim of like post 9/11 America that totally fucked me up, because being in a normie position, that's the only thing that you have with you is like, oh, scary brown person, terrorist. That literally, that's what happened. And you have to undo that work. And like, I'm admitting this because it's a very real thing that happens. Like, I don't know how many people are willing to admit this or not, but it's the truth. It's literally what happens. And you have to, it just takes work. And you have to realize, like, no, that's not the case, like, at all. And you start looking at circles around you, and you realize, like, no, that's not the case. Because, like, for me, I used to live in China when I was younger, and then I had to, like, you know, go back on my history and go, like, no, there were brown people that I hung out with that were not terrorists. So why did I even draw that conclusion of, like, brown person terrorist to begin with? And that was when I realized, like, okay, that's totally wrong. Like, that's not the case at all. That's just like a internalized racist thing that I had, right? And it was so bad. I might even talk about this in the video. Maybe I'll even clip this out. But it was so bad that I was watching, like, one of my first, like, dabbles into the internet. I was watching Curtis Connor, Danny Gonzalez, and Drew Gooden, my 3 favorite white boys on the internet. And that was who I watched because my brother showed me Cody Ko, you know, pre-cancellation era. And then, well, the thing he did, you know, but whatever. Cody Ko. And then, but I didn't really watch Cody Ko. I watched Curtis Connor, Drew Gooden, and Danny Gonzalez. Danny because he was someone I went to high school with. And then, meanwhile, I would watch like more and more Danny content. I was on Twitch one day, and Danny was live. In the middle of his Minecraft stream, he just out of nowhere, he goes something to the tune of like, what's going on Hassan's stream? And I was like, immediately, in that very moment, when I heard him say Hassan, my brain immediately went back to Osama. That was the first thing that I thought of. And I was like, holy shit. Like, this, like, racist thing that I had stored up in my mind that I once had that I thought I cleared was not gone. Like, it was still there. Because I associated, like, Hassan with Osama. And it's a very real thing that people on the internet do. Like, this is a thing that we see in his chat on a regular basis. People do that, and then they go, Hassan, terrorist. It's bad. It's really bad. But, again, this is something that takes work. And I had to, like, readjust my brain and go, okay, that's not the case. And then I watch a Hassan stream, and I was like, holy shit, this guy's normal. This guy's a totally normal, cool dude that I almost smeared as like being like a terrorist or something because of my misconception of like post 9/11 America brain rot. It's a real thing. It's a thing that happens. And it's like whether or not people want to admit this or not, but here I am, you know, watching Hassan's stream, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot through his streams. I've learned you know, even watching Drew, Danny, Curtis, like I've learned just even through them, I've learned a lot about like homophobia, about being about like fuck, a lot of the like phobias that are out there, right? I've learned about transphobia through them. I've learned about like I had like racist blind spots too, even just like through watching Hassan stream. Every now and then I'll catch myself in a corner where I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't know that there were people that were like racist to this group of people, or like there's even things I've been radicalized through watching this stuff, and that's just how the radicalization cycle works. That's how it goes, and it's how you choose your corners of the internet to learn and adjust your train of thought and take a thought and say, hey, maybe I can work on this area, right? And because before I was on the internet, I would have been, of course I would have been like, accidentally transphobic. Like I've talked about this before, where I got into a she, they argument on Twitter when I was a normie, right? Where someone was like, just say like they, like the person wants to be called they. And I was like, no, they's a group of people. They is not one person. And I got into this whole thing on Twitter, and like I started to see a bunch of people in my own friend circles were like looking at me funny on Twitter. They were like, dude, what are you doing? Like, it's not that hard. Just say they. Like, person does not have a gender identity. They just want to be called they. Like, it's not that hard. And it took until like I literally think someone that I knew that was a photographer came up to me on like a very private moment and was like, it's like, hey, look, I just so you know, like, I'm not mad at you, but I just want you to know, like, I would prefer to be called they if you're referring to me. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, that moment was like enough for me to go, oh, okay, there's other people that are like this as well, right? So it's like the internet does radicalize you. It helps you learn these things. But it's, it's about how you go on with it and how you learn. Life's about learning shit. And if you don't talk about these things and you don't learn from them and you just hold on to these things and you stick in the Asmongold chat where these things are justified, then maybe you're going to go around in your real life and say, call a gay person a slur, and you might go around and say the R word all casually. Like, the R word was a very present word in my my life. It was so bad. It got to the point where, like, people would have to stop me and be like literally, like, people, when it was getting justified before to me, because people would be like, haha, my cousin's this, and I'd be like, no, they're not. And then they were like, okay, it was a joke. But then it, like, happened enough times where, like, the actual people would come up to me and be like, look, my sister is that, and you just said that word. I take offense to that. And it happened enough times that I was like, oh, okay. That word ain't gone. Never said it again. But it's very real. It's very real, and I urge anyone that catches people in these same corners that I felt trapped to, or that, these learned behaviors that come from being a very white privileged person, hearing other ignorant people talk on these positions and justifying them as a result of that. I urge you to radicalize your friends a little bit. Give them a moment to kind of, don't start an argument with them. Because you can never get someone to learn something from starting an argument. You have to this person has to be presented with a very real moment where these things can affect their life and affect their livelihood, right? And it's until things directly affect you that you might go, oh, okay. And you kind of have to understand. It takes a while. I recently had to undo someone's transphobia that they had built in, that were trying to tell me that transgender people aren't real, they're just making it up. And I was I had to break it all down, and it was an older gentleman, and he finally understood it. But it took a solid 30 minutes of me explaining every freaking corner of it, and he understood. And it was a very healthy discussion, and it was one of the first times I've ever got someone to actually grasp it. And now I've heard him in other circumstances back up some other people that have said similar things to him, and he's like, no, I told one of my friends this, and it's become a healthy thing. So it's about how you approach it, is what I'm trying to say. I think that's my whole rant. Maybe I'll just clip that for a video, but I'm gonna read the comments now. Sorry, and it was not reading comments for a while. Back to reading comments. Okay. Let's see. I was raised conservative. I didn't have hate in my heart, but I certainly brought into a lot of racist ideas. If you came up in American education, you've got some propaganda to undo. Yeah. That's the other problem. I don't think American education does a good, I don't think it plays a good role in helping people fight through these very things that I talk about. I think a lot of these subjects are avoided, as a matter of fact. Max, oh my God, totally understand. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm very, I say this all the time. Look, almost every white person has a blind spot. I still have blind spots. You're never not gonna have a blind spot, right? Matter of fact, I'll even go this far. I think everybody has blind spots. No one's perfect in this world. You're gonna have a blind spot. Everyone's blind spots are different. Doesn't necessarily need to be in the sector of racism or a phobia or things like that. It can be in any other area of your life, but you're gonna have a blind spot. It sucks even more when you have blind spots in these areas of life, for sure. Takes a lot of work to undo. White boy shocks audience by speaking perfect woke. I love your zone about this all. Yeah, I mean, I'm not afraid to admit shit, It's, if you don't admit, here's the thing. If you're not open and honest about it, then what's the fucking point? What's the point, What's going to happen? Someone's going to hear you be honest, and then the person that is going to bark at you for being honest is probably the same person that is racist or something. Do you know what I mean? And when you're honest about stuff, you'll find more people that will come to admit a similar thing as you, or it might even change someone else's mind. They might think the same thing that you once thought, and they'll come to a conclusion maybe I shouldn't be doing this. A good example is my video made about not drinking alcohol. I once made a video on this podcast channel that gets very little views, but the no alcohol video blew up, and there was somebody in the comment section that I remember that said something to the tune of you know what? I heard you talk about all this all, and the fact that you've never had alcohol was inspiring enough for me to not drink alcohol. And they literally quit after watching my video, and I was like, oh my God. And it was all because I was just being honest about not having had alcohol at the age of 30. So, a lot of good can come from being honest. So that's why I'm not afraid to be honest about shit. And, if I'm not afraid to say I fucked up either. If something I say is insane and someone calls me out on it, I'll say it. The thing is, they isn't always a group of people. Have you seen Brad? No. I don't know where they are. It's a totally normal and grammatical thing to say. Yeah, I know. That's another thing. That's another thing about pronouns is in that circumstance, it is a very normal thing to say. And even then, I didn't even have the idea that wasn't even a normal thing to say, right? I would just be oh, I don't know where he is. I don't know where, he went or whatever. So that end of things didn't even, cross my mind. Also consider we're raised around the same kinds of people, white, straight, cis, more prone to conservatism. Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. I can't give all my credit to this, but, I keep bouncing back to this. But I lived in China for a while, and I lived in an expat neighborhood, and I was around people in my class. My teacher was from Texas. My kindergarten teacher was from Texas. But everyone else in my classes was I had friends from Belgium. I had friends from India. I had friends from Japan. I had friends from Australia. I had friends from, God, where else? Oh my God. One of my closest friends down the street was from Saudi Arabia. I had friends from all over the goddamn place. And I think that definitely helped me, lo and behold, because it was a part of where I realized okay, wait, I do have friends that are from different areas of the world, and I think that does have an effect on me. I think if I just lived in Naperville, Illinois my entire life, holy shit, I would be on this stream right now being hell yeah, brother, January 6th, best day of my life. You know what I mean? I'd be saying some crazy ass shit. I'd be asking Alex Jones if I could take a seat next to him. You know what I mean? Go Max. Authenticity is great these days. Something I seek out in people and content. Yeah, me too. Me too. I've been watching a lot of like there's this girl who her dad died and she's been telling really like honest and real stories like about him and like how she feels about the whole thing and like her journey since her dad's died, and it's like I'm so like latched on to her videos because of that. It's been really nice to watch. And then there's like this, who else am I? There's someone else that's making really like, oh God, I forgot the name of it. There's a new podcast. They've got like 300 followers or some shit. I just started watching it on my run the other day, but they're like brutally honest. Like they're almost like too honest to the point where I'm like out loud, I'll be like TMI, like stop. It's too much. But I like it. It's good. It's good. I wish I could find it. I just subscribed to it the other day. Living abroad and coming back to the States helped snap me out of conservatism because of how shitty Americans are towards immigrants. People speaking English as a second language. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, living abroad definitely does something to you because it's like we're so like conservative-brained in America that it's like the thing that we go to, right? And it's not even that we're like, oh, I pick conservatism. Like, that's not like a thing. It's the ideas of conservatism that you latch on to. And it gets worse when in certain circumstances, not all religious backgrounds, because every religion is different, but if you end up in like the throes of being a diehard, like, at least I'll say this. I'll give you this. If you end up in the throes of being a Christian, at least in the area that I lived in, I know there's like different spectrums of Christianity, so I'm not painting it out to be all Christianity, but in different areas of Christianity, depending on which part of it you're involved in, you can come up with these conclusions that there's only man and woman, and that, you know, there's other groups out there that don't deserve their rights, and all these sort of things that then re-justify those things that you are then kind of taught from the start. And you go, okay, well, this thing's true, and then you just run with it and you go. And that's kind of like a lot of like the normie position that I talk about on a regular basis, right? It's a crazy thing, man. It's crazy. And I don't know if this is like, I suspect this is like mainly like a white person thing for the most part. You know, there's, you know, it's mainly like you're going to find this in Naperville. To put it simple, you're going to find this style of behavior a lot in Naperville. That's why Naperville has that's why Naperville has the vibe that it does. That's why you hear commentators online joke about Naperville, right? There's clips of Danny talking about this on Fear And. If you go back and watch Danny on Fear And, you'll see it. Holy cow. That whole tangent, just because I was talking about Ethan Klein and people dying hard for Israel and people praising Israel, but holy hell, look at this. So this person lost their fiance because of Ethan Klein. You should never lose your fiance. That's got to be where you draw the line. Like, you gotta draw the line somewhere. That's too far. That's But watching Ethan cheer on what's been happening in Iran stories has been eye-opening. For the first time, I can see what the snarkers have been saying. Ethan does not care about innocent people's lives. He doesn't care about the slaughter that has and will continue to happen. As long as he can have a dunk on Hassan, he's going to do it. I remember Ela posting praise for Israeli fighter pilots after the strikes in Iran months ago, and I left it a bitter taste. But I tried to move past it. But watching him cheer on the onset of a massive war in the Middle East has been the straw that broke the camel's back. Oh my God. Canceled my membership. Unsubscribed. I'm done with it all. This pod is destroying my mental health. Dog, this pod is destroying so many fucking people's mental health. Oh my God. I'm finally having some introspection and realizing it's not worth it. There hasn't been goofs and gaffes since October 7th, and I wasn't kidding myself into thinking they would return. My favorite crew members, Olivia and Cam, left long ago, and I'm beginning to think it was because of Ethan. Yes, this person came around. This person finally, it took what's going on in Iran for this person to come around finally. I think this person, like, was just holding on for goofs and gaffes, it sounds like, which is a real thing because that was something I as well did. Even, like, at the very start of it, I was, like, embarrassed that it was still something I was subscribed to, but I didn't, like, watch it. I was just still subscribed, and I was like, maybe one day they'll have some funny little things here and there. No, they didn't do that. Nope, I was wrong. And they just continued defending their favorite apartheid state. I was like, nope, I cannot, no. This is bad. I cannot do this. Is there another one? The post was removed by the moderator. Removed by the moderator. That's amazing. I love that. Oh, how embarrassing, man. Dude, most the fiance family over the show. These people are deranged. A genuine cult for too simple mind to become Disney adults. I thought that said Destiny adult. Like, good for them finally giving up on Ethan, but seriously, can you imagine ending a potential marriage over what they, like, the fucking H3 podcast? I don't know if anyone gets that emotionally invested in this universe. From my observations, mostly non-Israelis who have stuck around this long as genuinely profound mental, emotional deficits. Not even trying to be funny. Classic. Holy shit, man. And, dude, yo, should we do a quick eBay scan for Teddy Fresh merch? Or, like, Facebook Marketplace? Should we do it? Should we do it? Fuck it. I'm doing it. H3, what is it? Teddy Fresh merch. That's what I have to search. Teddy Fresh merch. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. This is good. This is so good. Oh my God. Look at all. Has no one done this before? Oh my God. Brother. Do you know how much? Look how cheap. Look at how cheap they're selling it. You know they were not fans anymore and they're trying to sell this shit. $20, $15, $30, $28, $50. You know they bought this shit. $75, $80. Holy Toledo. 22, 40, 74, 27, 16, 170. Patchwork pink jacket. That's frenemies. Is that even Teddy Fresh, or was that Teddy Fresh? Was that a Teddy Fresh collab potentially? Rare Teddy Fresh hoodie, $28. To be fair, it is all awful. Yeah. Like, there's nothing, like, if I'm just, like, setting down my beliefs or my, you know, what I know about Ethan and Hila, there is not a single thing on here I would wear. Straight, like, if I put everything about them aside and go, let me pick out something on here that I might want to wear. There's nothing. None of it. I would not wear this. Look at this. $12 for this. Holy shit. I feel like I just unlocked a gold mine. Look at this. It just keeps going. I feel like I have to check Facebook Marketplace now. Okay. To the ladies in chat, what's that clothing website you guys sell clothes on? Do men sell on there too? It's only my friends that are women that I know that sell clothes on this. What is that app called? Help me out. Depop. All right, I knew the girlies. I knew the girlies knew it. I feel like I have to check Depop. Would that be something that they would sell? Am I able to, like, do I have to check? Do I have to log in? Let's see. Teddy Fresh merch. Yo! Ah! No way! Oh my god! Oh, this is, this is amazing. This is cinema. Oh, this is so good. What are the girlies selling this for? 15 bucks, 20, 45. Okay, dude. $4. Ah! Someone is selling it for $4. My favorite bit of the drama was the Vanilla Mace got their P.O. box that it was trash, and Ela said it was anti-Semitic. Yes, it's anti-Semitic to say this merch is trash. Oh, I love false. God, I don't know if Ela recognizes this, but like calling out anti-Semitism when it's not anti-Semitism actually makes it harder for people to discern actual anti-Semitism, therefore making it harder for actual people that are like victims of it. It's the worst thing ever. I don't know why people do these like false anti-Semitic things. It's horrible. There's so much. Instant Vanilla Mace making fart noises. Do I still have my fart noise? No, I don't, but I have this.
I'm gay and Lebanese.
That's a new one. That's a new one I added. Holy shit, man. Okay, what's another one? I feel like I just ran down a whole rabbit hole. Can I do Facebook Marketplace without doxing myself? Where's the goddamn okay, give me the where is the marketplace? Okay, okay, thank God. I can just let me make sure I'm not, oh God, I might dox myself. Let me hide that. Let me see. Let me just search Teddy Fresh and then bring it up and see if, make sure I don't dox myself. Ah! 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 Oh! Oh! Oh, I need that soundbite. What's that soundbite? It's like, I'm gonna come. I need that soundbite. Oh my God. Oh, it's so good. Oh, this is so good. Do you guys remember when Hassan gave that like homeless person H3 merch? And like there was like a whole thing on the internet. That was amazing. It was before Alex got canceled. Let's see. I'm kidding. I'd say it made me question Hassan's days when he was shilling tape. Everybody likes a lot of stuff I think is terrible in the fashion realm. Yeah, I don't know that I like am a big fan of like everything he wears really. Ain't that oh, that ain't a small amount. I know. Dude, this is Facebook. This is like, look, this is okay, listen. This is Facebook. This means this is near myself. If that means anything to you guys, this is like not close to my house, but I mean like this is the Chicagoland area. This is just in Illinois. What the fuck? If I search like another state, like I wonder if I can do like, okay, if you guys have Facebook in Aussie or you guys have Facebook, go on yours and tell me if you see Teddy Fresh merch on your Facebook. Because this is just by me. This is just Illinois chatters that have gone on Facebook Marketplace to sell their Teddy Fresh merch. And it just keeps going. Teddy Fresh, 20 bucks. This is so good. 15 bucks, Teddy Fresh. Oh, this is cinema. I love this. Ships to you. How do I go and search? Does it let me? Okay. Can I change it? Okay, I can change it. Okay, here, wait. I can change it. Shipping min was 120. So you'll be curious to see. Holy shit. Let's see. What if I search? Like, what state? I won't risk showing more Teddy Fresh merch for you. Fair enough. Let's see. What if I just search, like, here? What if I do Michigan? Well, just let me. I'll do Detroit. That's like somewhere else that I've once lived in my life, right? What if I do Detroit, Michigan? I wonder what it looks like out there. Oh my God. Oh, this is awesome. This is amazing. 10 items, all around 50 in Aussie. Oh my God. Aussie mates got to drop them prices, you know what I mean? Out here, you know, they're dropping the prices in the Midwest down to 15. You got to get those Aussie mates on board. Montana's pretty empty. I feel like I have to check, like, okay, let's do Los Angeles. That's like, because that's where they're based, right? Los Angeles, California. Let's check it, all right? This is like 40 miles of Los Angeles, all right? Here we go. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is so good. This is so good, man. I feel like I hit a gold mine on the internet right now. You guys don't know how much fun I'm having just scrubbing through this. Oh, this is amazing. I wish more people knew about this. What was the other site? A chatter dropped. I don't remember which one of you dropped a. One of you dropped a site to another app earlier. I'm gonna see if I can find it. You guys said something. It was like women's rights. It's not an app name. It's not an app name. Women have rights, but not. It's not an app name. Okay. Empathy maxing. Let's see. What was the name of it? God damn it. What was the name of this? Mercari. Let's check Mercari. Go to marketplace and deals. Is this like a local thing? What's this? I swear to God, this random ass site has Teddy Fresh merch. I am literally going to.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
No shot. No shot. Ain't no way. Wait, no, let me make sure the site. Okay, no, the site's not doxing me. All right, we're good. No way. No shot. Ah! There's a sold on it? Hey, yo. I wonder who bought that. Definitely not someone that enjoys an apartheid state. No, of course not. Holy shit, man. Wow. This stuff is everywhere. There's probably more stock in selling this merch online than there is their actual merch in their store. Or maybe they have too much in their store. No one's buying it anymore. Oh, this is amazing, man. Someone's selling Ela. Ela's for sale. When you don't have the merch to sell, so you just sell Ela. You get so tired of H3, you're like, fuck it, I'm selling Ela on the store. $16. Oh, this is awesome. There's so much of it. This is crazy. Oh man. I never thought I'd have this much excitement in this. No shot. Were these real? These were real shorts? This was a real merch item. This was something that people bought. What are they selling? I'm so curious. What does this merch cost? What is the average cost of this? Like, what do I look at here? All apparel. All right. $95 for this. $42 for this. $105. $74. $85. $85 for a shirt that says "I'm hot" with a fire truck on it. $85 for this. Okay, this I feel like at best, if you're going to say, all right, I like H3 Podcast. In fact, I like them so much still. Even after all this, I'm still on board with them. I'm going to buy their merch. Let's check it out. And you go into the store and you see a plain black shirt with a baby teddy on it and a fire truck that is it's like a thing you'd see on a carpet mat in a room that's filled with 2-year-olds. And it says, I'm hot on it. And you're going to spend $80 on this? No, $85. And that's before shipping. So with shipping, you're going to end up at like almost $100 for this shirt. I could go on another website and I could print this. I could just screenshot this and put it on a plain shirt and I could have this for $10. But you're going to spend $85 on that? You really got to put yourself in check sometimes. Like, even if it's not over politics, you got to ask yourself, is this worth it? But then this doesn't even make sense. Because then you sell a shirt with this. Why is the fire truck more valuable than the Teddy Fresh Teddy on here for $36? That doesn't, that does not make sense. They used to have one thing that would be good and the rest of now it's all trash. I know. It's like, what are they doing over here? This is insane shit right here. This? That just says Teddy Fresh a bunch of times. Holy crap, this is bad. I should have done a video on this long ago. What was I thinking? This is bad. $88 for this. Come one, come all. And that's the extra small. So what happens when you kick up the size? What if I want an extra large? It doesn't change the price. But how is this the same price as the fire truck shirt? You get me? And these overalls, you're kidding me. Someone splashed paint on overalls they found at Goodwill. And they said $105. I can go to Goodwill and I can just, splash paint. I can buy a little thing of paint and just go have a happy fun day and go splashing paint everywhere. And then I got them and I can just sell them. Are there people like selling these overalls? Like, is that now an eBay search that I have to do? Like, Teddy Fresh overalls. Is this something that people are selling on eBay now? Teddy Fresh corduroy overalls. They're selling the corduroy ones on eBay. Do they have the paint splash ones anywhere else, or is that a new one? It seemed like that. Ethan Klein splash paint on overalls in theory. Like, these are not even interesting overalls. They're just getting overalls from the. Look at this. They're just getting overalls from the hardware store, from the Goodwill, and then they're just putting little things on it and calling it Teddy Fresh. They just put some flowers on here and said Teddy Fresh. That is insane shit right there. Oh my goodness. I feel like I just like, you know when you're like lost and you finally like find that one little, you're like in the woods or something and you're lost and you're like, oh shit, like here's my path out of these woods. That's how I feel right now after just reading about this shit. Like where I was like, I felt like I was in the woods here where I was like, holy shit, I can't believe these people are insane. And then I started to go down this merch pipeline and I was like, oh my God. The Teddy Fresh is the H3 merch brand. Therapy is enough. I need to ruin his life. What is happening here? What the? Is all of this merch? Is this Teddy Fresh merch that she's wearing? What happened in this photo? Did she dye her eyebrows? Like, what is going on? Am I going insane, or is it just like I'm getting out of there. I'm getting out of here. Fucking, I hate it here. I hate it here. I've had enough. I've had enough of that. I've had enough of this age 3 talk. We need to talk about this now. We need to move on. We need a palate cleanser. It's a short story, but we need a palate cleanser, okay? I've had enough. M is real high. M is real high. M is real high. I've had enough. All right. Let's do it. Rosanna Pansino. Now, I might get a little conspiratorial here for a moment, okay? Hear me out. Rosanna Pansino has and I don't know if this is me being Twitter-brained, but she's been called out on this before. I'll say that. I won't say that I firmly believe this, but I'll say that she's been called out on it. Rosanna Pansino, in the past, whenever she's putting out something new or announcing a show or announcing a new podcast, she has this way of starting drama on the internet, because if you're smart, like she is, you understand that starting drama on the internet is a good way to get clicks, get eyeballs, and then it leaves people with the open assessment to go, okay, is this valid criticism or is it not? And so she just started this podcast with actually Olivia that used to be on H3, who I think sometimes still makes guest appearances, which is like pretty fried, but that's not part of the conversation here. They started this podcast recently. My one little conspiracy theory here is that I have a slight feeling that she was restoking the MrBeast drama to get more people to watch the podcast. I suspect recently there was a new episode dropped, potentially. Let's check it out. Yep, there it is, 5 days ago. So this drama with MrBeast and her was like a couple days ago. So maybe it's a long stretch of a theory, but she's been known to do this kind of thing before in the past. Now, she does call MrBeast out on the right things, though, however. The last time she called MrBeast out on the correct thing was when she plays, I think, second or third in his competition, and then he had it edited to make it look like somebody else went second or third and made her be, like, seventh and totally, like, booted her out of it or whatever. And she was rightfully so pissed the fuck off. I think I even made a video about this, right? And then lately, this is now you're going to say, well, hey, you know, what's the drama? You know, I want the meat, I want the potatoes. Okay? So let's give you the meat and the potatoes. The potatoes. They give you the potatoes. All right. Had to get a fa out of the way. All right. Or perhaps MrBeast. Okay. Hang on. Pause, champ. Okay. Or perhaps MrBeast doesn't want people to know his politics because he will. Oh, sorry. We got lost in the weeds here, I think. Or perhaps MrBeast doesn't want people to know his politics because he will lose business. Jimmy attended a Trump rally. He recently hired 4 Republican lobbyists, including Tom Apodaco, former Republican state senator for NC, to lobby for his company. His BFFs are like Logan Paul and Keemstar, and he looks up to and works with people like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk. Now, you guys heard me talk about this earlier. I think that whole, like, I stay out of politics position or the I don't do politics, kind of a wacky one. I've been there. I know what it's like. I think it's kind of crazy. Is that too much of a hot take to have? I think it's a little whack. I think you should, I think at this day and age, you should be able to look at right and wrong in broad daylight and go, that's wrong. And I honestly, even as someone that, like, has their own, like, business page, there's another part of me that, like, understands losing business for, like, openly just putting your politics on your business page. I understand that. But look, MrBeast is a huge conglomerate. He's a big guy. He's got the most followers of anybody on the internet, okay? Me, I'm a little guy. I'm like a little snail compared to him. So if, you know, the damage it would do to me is far more severe than the damage it would do. Now, do I talk about my politics on this? Yes, because it's not like a work circumstance, right? And I feel comfortable talking about it here. And to my friends in real life and things like that. But MrBeast losing followers or whatever because of talking about politics is just a bullshit excuse. That's just bullshit. Like, sure, you might lose some. Lose some fucking hogs, MrBeast. Lose some goddamn hogs, at least. Like, it'll serve you in the long run, all right? If you're gonna do these favors for people and stuff, like, don't do favors for hogs, please. His company is based in North Carolina, which ranks dead last for workers' rights. Is there a ranking for states' rankings for workers' rights? Best states to work for? I didn't know this was like on a... What? Am I like not woke enough? Not knowing this is like a thing here? What state did she say? North Carolina, which is dead last for workers' rights. So where's North Carolina on here? Help. I need to find the NC. Oh, is it over here? Where did North Carolina go? Is it not even on here because it's dead last? North Carolina. Number 52. Oh my God. So it is down there. I don't know why people who are doing well. I don't know why, but people who are doing well want to associate MrBeast. I get taking his money. Yeah, take his money. Take the rich's money. Why not? Eugenio Derbez, beloved Mexican actress, collab with him for a show, and I didn't know how to feel about it. Oh God. Yeah, so people don't really know much about MrBeast. I feel they just know he's like a popular guy on the internet. Like, he's the kind of person that like some like corporate entity would be like, let's have you at our work function or whatever, right? He took an undisclosed amount of money to build a theme park in Saudi Arabia. MrBeast is not politically neutral or apolitical. Don't be fooled by his constant PR BS. Yeah, sure. This is what I say. Sure. MrBeast, Mr. Bad. This was like an old. This is like when Twitter used to look like this. This is old. He even called himself Mr. Bad. He called himself Mr. Bad. Trump rallies. This is old, by the way. Trump rallies are actually extremely fun. All you do is shout dumb stuff and boo when he says Hillary. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Hi, Trump. I got up early so I can make a video before I go to the Donald Trump rally. This is going to be an interesting day. Look. You got caught, MrBeast. You got caught, okay? With your pants down. You got caught, buddy. Okay? What's this?
Just don't do
MrBeast recently revealed why he got political, doesn't want his philanthropy to be affected.
do anything political just because we do so much where we help people in need.
Yeah.
No politic here.
And like, it's like Beast philanthropy, the second I start taking a side politically, is instantly going to be half as effective because then, you know, the other half of the aisle is just not going to support it or help it. And we feed hundreds of thousands of people a year. And, you know, we just did a project where we're getting.
Imagine saying you're not political than having a good guy's microphone in front of you.
2 million people clean drinking water. And with Feastables, we're getting a lot of kids out of illegal child labor. And so it's just not worth it in my case. Like, if we actually want to have maximum impact, just don't do anything political just because we.
I also love this argument. I just chirped at somebody recently for saying this. I love the people that operate in society and say, no, I'm not political. Okay. All right, we'll see how long that lasts. I like these people. Because I used to think that, right? And then I realized, like, no, that's wrong. Everything in the world is political, whether or not you think it is. Like, you can't be like that's not political person. That just doesn't, that's like saying 1 + 2 doesn't equal 3. It's like, no, that does equal 3. It's like, you're not going to be like that equals nothing. It equals 3. It's like, why would you even try to run that line? Because conservatives famously love philanthropy. Yeah. Look at this person in the comments. Blue check mark, mind you. No PFP. People are allowed to be conservative. I was quite a supporter of your espoused a couple months ago. You're going, MrBeast isn't politically neutral. Practically no one is. He obviously talking about online. Now, if you have an issue with the political stance and he's a bad person for it, this bitch is obsessed with MrBeast. Rosanna yes, because she called him out. She's like good at calling him out. And this person's like, oh, MrBeast. I love this idea that MrBeast can't. Somewhere out there, there's this idea that MrBeast cannot be wrong. Like he's done all these good philanthropy things, and that he's made money, and he puts all his money back into his videos, and he lives in this small apartment, and because of that, you should always praise him, and he can do no wrong. MrBeast is a beast. He's the best guy. In fact, I saw MrBeast is selling fucking MrBeast. I saw these in Target today. Lightning bolt candy. This is the candy that MrBeast is selling now. What? Please explain to me. What are you doing? Why are you selling I don't want to eat lightning bolts. I do not want to eat your lightning bolts, MrBeast. Like, why? Why? No artificial dyes, no artificial sweeteners. You know what I will eat? I'll show you what I do eat. That is good. I can vouch for this. If you want to talk candy, I'll probably get some slack for this, but fuck it. I can vouch for this, all right? If you want to talk YouTuber candy, the Ryan Trahan candy, all right? Now this is good candy. And it is like it's like 80% less sugar. It's like good taste. It's chill. I'm not even a candy person. I don't even fuck with candy like that. But if you want to eat candy, choose that, not MrBeast. I'm sorry. I don't want his like knockoff version of that, of eating lightning bolts. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff we have out here, okay? Let's see. 2 hours and 18 minutes. We did that. Now Ned Fulmer turned into a clown. I don't know if I have time for this D'Angelo thing right now. I might have to do this the next stream. I want to at least like look at it real quick. New York. Okay, maybe here. We'll watch the TikTok. NC wedding photographer scam. Okay. We'll watch the... Oh, that's a friend of mine. Okay. What's it called? NC wedding photographer scam. Okay. Also, there was a scam, a local scam, that happened with this in my area recently, and one of my friends went on the news to talk about it, because there was this guy in Facebook Marketplace that was getting people to hire and work for him, and then he went dark, and no one could find him. In fact, I'm going to see if his page is back up. I'm going to see if his page isn't back up. Oh, is it back? Is he back? Oh. Oh, no, he's not back. That's crazy. This happened locally, too. Okay.
Hey, everyone. So I made a video about a wedding photographer asking if it was normal to not hear anything for a couple weeks. So I wanted to do a whole story time now that I...
Wait a minute. So there's another video. That's not the first video? Oh God, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I don't like this right now. I feel weird. It's like I'm seeing her like personal life, and I just wanted to see this drama video. Okay, that's all I was trying to see.
Hey everyone.
So 118. I feel weird like showing people's random personal life. That's not like a content-driven thing on my YouTube. I don't know why. Maybe that's like a weird thing of mine. Let me see here. She had, how many videos does she make? Oh my God. Okay. Here it is. How I feel getting scammed by the photographer and videographer. I let them birds take a bath. Raindrops, drop top, drop. I emailed my wedding photographer 3 times within the last 2 months after paying full to set up the complimentary engagement session. To set up? Girl, hold up. Paying in full to set up the complimentary and you haven't heard, is that normal? Why would you pay in full beforehand and not do a deposit? 3 times within the last 2 months? Okay, so what ended up happening?
Okay, hey everyone. So a little update on the wedding photographer scammer person. Y'all, I've disputed the charges. I have an investigation going on with my bank. I have found a new photographer and a videographer. I have everything situated. I'm thankful that my wedding's not until next year. I also am feeling really sad and disgusted, and I just feel bad for all the brides that have had their wedding done by her and aren't getting photos back and are supposed to have their wedding with her, and she's no-showed weddings. I just like feel really terrible for everyone else. But I have everything situated. I know a lot is going on behind the scenes with other brides dealing with it, so...
Okay, so there's that, and then...
Hey everyone, so I made a video about a wedding photographer asking if it was normal to not hear anything for a couple weeks. So I wanted to do a whole story time now that I have everything figured out on my end about everything that happened. So I got engaged in November, and I posted a video asking for recommendations for literally everything in North Carolina because I'm new to the area and I'm getting married here. A lot of people recommended this girl, and a lot of her work was seen in like People magazine, Marry Me North Carolina. Like, her work is beautiful. It's great. And she offered both photography and videography, which is exactly what I wanted. So I reached out to about...
You know, it's always sussy to me. There's like people I know in this industry that like have even told me, they're like, nah, like the bottom of your site, you just gotta like put a couple things, like put like people or like put like this or that. Like, they'll like try to tell you to put like a brand at the bottom of your page, even though you like haven't worked with it, and like it just looks pro, like blah blah. And I'm like, no, I'm not falling for that. And there's people that do that. They literally will put like random fucking things at the bottom of their page and make it look like they're all cut out to be this and that when they're really not. That's another scary element.
6 different girls for pricing. I literally have a spreadsheet on Google Excel comparing everything, pros and cons, what's offered and what's not offered. And I essentially ended up going with the girl that I booked. Well, she had told me that there is a last spot for a fall discount if I booked a certain package, and if I paid in full, I got an additional 10% off my price. So I got 30% off, which is huge for the amount that I was paying for. It was originally about $10,000 for...
I never saw Justin's chat. MrBeast associates with XQC and Aiden Ross and a bunch of the most toxic morons in the streaming space. Yeah, he does. I've seen him on like podcasts and shit like that.
Both photography.
Those are fake. No, not all the time. Just sometimes. there's like certain cases, like this guy, like I've seen a couple of people on like Facebook, they do it as like they're new and they want to look like they're a hot shot when they're new, so they'll do it. It's not all the time. It's just like few and far between. Like sometimes they'll do it and it'll be like something.weebly.com and they'll still do it. And I'm like, you fucking loser.
I got it with the discount for a little under $7,000. It was like $6,900. I have screenshots of the invoices. Paid in full. And you know, I trusted her because, like I said, she's very well known. Her stuff is featured in magazines. And her work is beautiful. I booked November 22nd.
Also, I feel like I'm doing some victim blaming here. I'm sorry. I have to say it. I have to say it because it's the truth. I don't want to do this, but I have to say it. If you're looking for a wedding photographer or video person and you're coming to TikTok with recommendations, you're off on the wrong foot. You don't go to TikTok and say, tell me who to use. You don't do that. You just don't. That's like the least appropriate way to find somebody. You want to go on Google and like read reviews about this person. You want to call the person. You want to, I don't know, especially like your big wedding day and you're spending that amount. I feel like I'd want to like meet up with this person in some capacity, like for coffee or something. Like that's not an unheard of task. Like, I talk to wedding photographers all the time. They're like, oh, yeah, we have the couple to, like, get to know them over coffee. Like, that's not an unheard of thing. But to go off of random motherfuckers that are like, yeah, use this person. And then just to go with them and, like, see that they've done work for this and that and then just go. I feel like you got to do a little harder research than that, you know? And you got to fucking meet the person.
I filled out my contract and holidays came up, things got busy, life happens. Right after Christmas, I emailed her and said, hey, I would love to book the free complimentary engagement session and also my venue needs a shot list. Didn't hear anything, but in my head I was like, it's Christmas, you know, she's got things going on, I got things going on. So
I think I'm sweating on behalf of her. Jesus
right after
Christ.
New Year's, I emailed her again and was like, hey, sorry to like bother you, because I felt like I was blowing her up because I had no idea that like how any of this works. I don't know how fast you're supposed to respond stuff. I don't own a business. I don't know. Didn't hear anything. Last week I emailed her again and was like, hey, you know, I'm really like getting nervous. Like I want to get stuff booked before.
This is why I don't think, I say this all the time, this is why I don't think everybody who has this job is cut out to do it. If you're going to do this job, the number one priority of your job should be communicating. Straight up. Hardline rule. Might be a hot take, but it's a good take.
You get booked for weddings for certain days that I want to do my engagement shoot on. And I didn't hear anything. I was typing her name on Facebook, and when I typed her name, a Facebook post popped up about her and how they haven't heard anything from her. Because I had this like gut feeling. I screenshotted all my contracts. I screenshotted all my receipts. I screenshotted everything last couple of days ago before everything happened. So after I
Is this the same one? What the fuck? There's a link to it? Now I got to investigate. What the fuck? We just want the raw images. Dozens of brides lose the wedding photographer. Okay, I feel like I should out the other guy now. This is the other guy. This is the other guy that was around here that got outed. Local couples say they... God, ad hell. Say they paid their wedding videographer thousands, but he didn't deliver the footage. That sounds so familiar. We just want the raw images. Dozens of brides lose to wedding for like we have to stop doing scams. I'm sorry. You cannot be doing this. Like you cannot be on someone like I don't care who you are, what you are. You have to communicate this stuff. You have to deliver on what you're saying. When you're collecting that kind of money, this is not like an industry to come in just to collect money. Like you have to have some kind of investment in it beyond the money. If you're coming in it for the money in it, you're in it for the wrong fucking reasons. At the end of the day, you just are. I've admitted this before. I've said I have a shelf life with doing weddings. I have shoulder blade, like routine shoulder blade issues right now from carrying tripods around, lifting cameras all day long. Like, it's giving me issues at the age of 30. Like, I'm gonna hit like 35 and 36 and have to be like, no more of these. Like, it's just, there's things you have to like consider. Like, also, that has nothing to do with anything, but holy fuck, man. Like, a wedding is the most vulnerable like thing for somebody. The one day, the one special day, and you're gonna fuck it up and steal someone's images? Like, that's crazy. Twist, the photographer's been dead the whole time. I know. It's like, what is going on here? What is this story, too? Is this photography business responded to more than 50 brides? What is happening here? God, the ads are so bad. Okay, we'll let the ad pass. More than 50 North Carolina brides say they are out of thousands of dollars by a local photographer. Many are not trying to 5 on your side for your help. Monday, 5 years ago, hosted a Zoom call. 20 brides that they paid. Holly Christina Photography. Now you get outed. Is this...
Tonight, we're learning more about why the company went silent and failed to deliver the photo. 5 on your side's Keely Arthur is here now. She broke this story on Monday after more than a dozen brides contacted her for help. Keely.
Dan, this story garnering so many mixed emotions. Now, yesterday, I interviewed 20 clients of Holly.
Wait a minute. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself here. So, Holly Christina Photography. Is this like Holly Christina Photography? Is this the page? North Carolina. Is this it? Holly Christina Photography has ceased operations. Oh, that's so good. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we are no longer able to continue providing photography. Unforeseen circumstances. Sure, dude. Unforeseen? You know what you did. Oh, so now they're communicating. No bookings are being accepted, and all business operations are in the process of being formally closed. Clients who may contact us at... Why would they try to contact you, especially if you aren't contacting? Messages are being reviewed periodically. That's vague. We appreciate during this difficult transition. Now, where's the stickers? Watch. What did I say about those stickers earlier? And why does this website look like shit? I'm sorry. If your website looks like this, I do not want to hire you. This looks terrible. I'm looking at people's legs. It's covering the whole page. I can't see anything. If I see that, I'm not hiring you. There's people, my website is so simple that people literally click on a tab and they see this work. Like, there are people that hire me that I literally sometimes will go, what was it? And this person will literally be like, I loved your website. It was nice and easy. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, I literally have it. So it's like, what kind of work do you want to see? Boom. Tab. This kind of work? Boom. There's always improvements to be made. But my God, dude, to cover a whole fucking thing. All right, about. Where did this person say that they worked with all these brands? Like, where is that? Did they have to get rid of that? Was that all down here and they had to get rid of it now? We began with Holly and Chris, who's also, too, there's another company I probably will tell you guys about at another time. I have to debate on if it's, like, acceptable to tell on the internet. But it's outed publicly on Reddit right now. That was like very racist. It was like a wedding company that was extremely racist to one of my friends. And I was like, holy shit. And I had to stop working for them. Because of it, I had to hard block. The reason I tell you about it is because literally this was their first names as well. But we began with the two of us, Holly and Chris, has grown a close-knit team of photographers who feel like family, who've known us most of our lives. We're 400 weddings captured and involved. Each member is blah, 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 blah. Storytelling to do blah, blah, blah. We trusted, captured, every start. Where does it say these brands? Am I losing my mind? I hit the about. What is on the thank you tab? Thank you for reaching out. Where does it say that she's worked with these brands? Where does it say that? Everyone knows Akita's drawing the eyes to the knees. If you get a good knee shot, now I want to hire you for the wedding. Where does it say the brands? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I've scrubbed the entire website. Oh, yeah, get that elbow in there, too. That nice elbow shot. Dog. That does not say the brand. Like, I'm sorry, but did that girl not say that? She said, oh, she's worked with these brands and this brands because I checked the website or something to that tune, right? Let's go back to her TikTok.
I screenshotted everything, and after I read this post, I made the TikTok post asking if that was normal because, like I said, I don't own a business. I don't do photography. I have never booked a photographer in my entire life. And I'm sorry, I'm the type of person, I like...
God, that gives me so many ideas. I'm waking up tomorrow and I'm writing a blog or a vlog or making a damn near whole website on how to hire somebody. I genuinely, to my core, feel very bad for people like her because, like, this is not the first time I've heard this. Like, people almost get, like, flustered. Like, they don't know how to hire somebody because they're like so normie coded. They don't get even like sometimes the internet, or like they don't quite get like the process. Like they're used to like a normal job hiring process. So they're not used to like going to a website and just having like one or two people like come to your wedding or like this and that. Like it's just not like a normal thing for people, right? Like I'm sure some of you chatters here have not hired it, right? You might only know of it because of me or something like that, right? Which is like a normal thing. It's not a normal thing to hire freelancers, really. It's people are used to going to like their favorite bakery website and just going, I'll take 13 brownies. All right, enter and it'll be at my door on Tuesday or whatever, you know? Like shit like that. They're not used to like doing this with like photography, right?
to pay in full because I like to get it over with and don't want to stress about the money.
That's why word of mouth is vital. People find their dentist like that. Yeah.
So that's on me for paying in full, whatever. I want a discount. It comes to my conclusion that there are 30 plus brides going through the exact same that haven't gotten pictures, haven't heard from her, have been ghosted by her. She's no-showed weddings. So much is going on. And
another thing that people don't talk about, and this is probably me nerding out just a little bit, but I have to say it because I'm quite literally in this industry, is like you just don't fuck around like this. You don't do wacko shit like this at all. Like the moment you do shit like this, you're getting publicly outed, and quite literally like these people did, you will have to fucking close your shit down. Like you don't have a choice. You have to fucking close your shit down when you run in this predicament. It's just bottom line.
I don't know everything. I don't know what's true and what's not. But whatever is going on needs to come to light, which is why I made the post, because I want to let other girls know about this. I want to see if there's other brides affected by it, because there are people that don't know. And like I said, I mean, I've never been in the wedding industry. I don't know how anything works. So it's easy to fool someone. We have disputed the charge.
She looks awfully young too. Like I like don't blame her for saying that, right? Like being as young as she is, I'm like girl, I like understand this.
I have booked new photographer and videographer. I have found amazing people to work with, and now I know certain things.
Also, someone that doubles as a photographer, and I don't know if it's her case here, but just so people know this, like, it's a big red flag to hire somebody that notes themselves as a photographer and videographer for your wedding. Like, if someone is saying they're one person doing both of those tasks for your wedding, it should sound some alarms in your head, like, that's not okay. That's not good. My buddy, let's see. I'm going to put the chat on the screen again. I feel like that's been helpful for the streams. People have stopped complaining in the comments. That's why word of mouth is so vital. People find their dentist like that. Yeah. My buddy got married on a cruise. They hired a photographer, a couple grand. and then they charge them additionally if they wanted the photos. What the fuck? So they hid the fact that they were going to charge them. It wasn't like something that they disclosed ahead of time. They just waited till after the wedding to go. Because, okay, if it was for the photo deliveries, that's one thing. Like, that's fucked up. But if it was, like, for raw images, if the couple was, like, if they wanted raw images after the fact, then that's another conversation. Because, like, it is pretty normal. Even I do this. Like, you do charge for, like, raw. Because if you don't charge for raw, then you're basically giving up your rights to the images and saying, hey, you can mass produce these however you want. You can rip them, ship them, change whatever color you want, and it's all yours. You're passing off the rights. And that's something that, you should discuss ahead of time for sure. But sometimes people don't even think about that. So then when couples are like, hey, can I have the raw? Then they'll call and say, hey, that's an additional this. And that's when that comes into play. But it also, like, is, like, in people's contracts, like, really small sometimes. Sometimes people get duped by that. So if it was, like, a raw image thing, then that might be a little bit of a different story. Because that end of things I understand, right?
Things and whatever is happening behind the scenes with her and her company and her family, I hope it all gets
I had the best experience. Shut the fuck up.
situated, and I hope all these brides get refunds. I hope they get their photos back, because in my opinion, if something is going on, it takes 2 seconds to put a statement out or just be like, hey,
Look. I don't use this to, like, this isn't like a glaze session. Because, look, I don't even consider, listen. I'm always very open about this when people hire me to do weddings. And people that hire me to do them regularly know this. And I don't, like, weddings is a thing. It's a big thing in my life, right? There's, like, wedding companies I work for, and I shoot weddings for them. They like my work. We proceed with business, right? But sometimes there's, like, couples that will send me weddings and be like, I want my wedding like this. Like, I had a good skate friend of mine who he's like, dude, I grew up with you. Like, you're definitely filming my wedding. And then he talked to his, like, to-be wife, and she was like, actually, I want the wedding to look like this. And then he was like, okay, this is what her wedding looks like. Her wedding video, what she wants it to look like. Can I still have you do it? And I was like, well, I can't get it to look like that because I don't shoot like that. So they had to, like, hire somebody else to shoot their wedding, which, like, I know he was bummed about because he wanted to hire me because I grew up filming him. But I'm not afraid to, like, shy away from doing a wedding because I think it's out of my wheelhouse, right? They literally paid someone to photograph the wedding and had to cough up another $800 for a memory stick. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, from $800 for a memory stick? Oh my God. Ugh.
I got stuff going on. I need to take a break. I will get back to y'all shortly. I will refund everyone. To me, it is not that hard to be like that. So that's kind of my story time with this photographer situation. So yes.
Okay, so then we were over here. We were perusing the video. All right. What was this video about?
Christina Photography. They either have a wedding coming up and hadn't heard from the company despite paying, or have already had their wedding and have not received the photos that they paid for. Shortly after our story aired, the company shared this message on Facebook, saying in part, "We sincerely apologize for the silence and any concern this may have caused. We want to share that all scheduled weddings have continued to be covered. While we are behind on edits, we are actively working through the backlog."
Dude, it's always this. I have to show you guys. I know I already showed you this, but this was literally the guy in my area that did this recently, and he got outed. This guy named Tony Scott, and I forget that. Does it not show his wedding company name? Scott's website. This is on his website. Important client notice. Due to current production volume and this looks really familiar to their site, doesn't it? Due to current production volume and operational restructuring, all outstanding Magic Moment wedding films will be delivered by March 1st, 2026. This timeline applies to all remaining projects. Clients will be notified upon completion. Dude. Holy shit, man. Like, it's really not hard to do your work and then, like, I'll say this. An average, like, turnaround time. Okay, I'll say a couple things. Number one, I know photographers do this thing where I'm friends with plenty of them that do this. Like, I'm very close with one of them, in fact, that used to do this a lot, where she'll charge couples, like, I think it's like $6,000 or $6,500 or something, and then she'll take a deposit of, like, I don't know, whether it's like a G or 2 Gs, or she'll take like a small fraction of that payment, like a week or so before they do, and part of that is like a 45-minute engagement session. So I think she'll like do the engagement session like a week after collecting that or whatever. She'll do the engagement session and then they'll do the wedding. So it's like all an encompassed package, right? So they will have paid part of that in the engagement session, which I think is what this girl was talking about. And it's like built in. Then when the wedding comes, then at the time of like delivery stuff, then she'll like collect the rest of the like payment, right? And that's how like the contract works out. It's like you do the engagement session, then you do the wedding, and it's like it's a big package. That's pretty par for the course. But what's not par for the course is being a piece of shit and not communicating that to your clients and running away with that kind of money. That's crazy work. That's insano style shit. Now, I'll say this. Oh my God, I got Ned Fulmer on my screen still. I gotta get that, that boy off my screen. Is that still here? What is this? Okay, get that off my screen. Get that off my screen. Get that. I'm closing out tabs. Yeah, dude, it's it truly is like Tony Scott wedding video. Is this it right here?
Several consumers came to us heartbroken and angry. They say they paid a local videographer thousands, but he didn't deliver all of their precious moments. And now they fear that video may be long gone.
Brides and grooms who say they're getting the wrong...
Dude, I've had to chase after people. Look, it's a small world. When you do this kind of business, it's a small world. Like, the odds are that somebody knows somebody. One time, one of my clients hit me up and was like, hey, do you know this person? And I was like, yes, I was just with them like 2 days ago. And they were like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, why? And they're like, because I did a shoot with this person and he ran away with my footage for like 6 months. And I was like, what? And I like had to like do this weird like song and dance where I had to kind of like awkwardly tell this person I wanted to like hang out, even though I don't really hang out with this person. And I was like, hey, do you want to go get some coffee? And I had to like get coffee with this person and like ease into this conversation of like, hey, fuck you, you stole so-and-so's footage. Can I get it from you? And then I ended up doing so and got the client's footage and then put it on a drive and gave it to that client. And I was like, how are people like this? Like, it's like a real thing. It's so real.
Reached out to the I-team to get answers. Now we're investigating the videographer they trusted and finding out what he says happened.
How many of you are either owed money or owed footage? Brides and grooms and 2 subcontractors.
It's like there's just one person there that's like not raising their hand.
Grooms and 2 subcontractors turning to the I-team about complaints.
God, typical leftist audio. Leftist audio.
Tony Scott of Magic Moment Wedding Films.
The I-team obtained this video of Scott from another.
Why does that guy have that rig? Why does he have a fly rig? I do not understand these wedding like. I mean, I guess that loosens the load having it. I understand that. His back probably doesn't hurt. That's why, but that looks crazy.
Videographer not associated with the allegations.
How many of you feel like you were ghosted by Magic Moments and Tony Scott?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. See? One of those people, I'm not going to say who, but one of the people in that crowd is someone that I work with, like, very regularly. Yeah. That person got fucking did a wedding and didn't get paid. Brutal, and other people are couples. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I wonder what does D'Angelo talk about?
It turns out we're the minority. A lot of people were saying they just didn't receive their photos at all after the wedding happened. This is really key info. Holly deeply cares about her clients. Photography has always been more than a job for her. It's her heart and her purpose, which makes this situation especially difficult for her and our family.
Holly deeply cares about her clients.
We will be reaching out with clear updates and next steps by the end of the week. Thank you for your patience and understanding during this difficult season. And you might be thinking,
yeah, that's crazy. Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, we had a good stream. That was a really good stream. I'm feeling better. My freaking hand thing, look at that. I think I'm like almost in the clear. I'm like 95% there. My hand's feeling good again. God, I can't believe I even streamed the other day. I was losing it. I was losing it on that Penguinzo stream I was doing the other day. I was losing my marbles. I was going crazy. Can't believe I even got on stream. That was a crazy time. There's 8 of you in here? God damn, you guys are juicing up the stream. Thanks for hanging. Well, they're just I assume probably like some lurkers that aren't chatting. Or is this thing wrong? Is it wrong? Let's check. All right. Well, cool. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta hit the cot. Oh my God, it's 1:15. Oh my God.
I'm Brian, kill me. I'm Brian, kill me.
All right, I need to hit the bed. The bed is calling my name. Cafe Rio sounds so fucking good. Oh, I will take Cafe Rio any day. Business update. I cannot fucking believe this shit. God, that looks so familiar to that one that I just... Magic Moments wedding films. I have to put these two side by side. Looks awfully familiar. Crazy. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Violet, Justin, Hectic Glow, who else? I feel like someone else snuck in here. Assman Gold snuck in earlier. Maybe we'll get... Shit, we're losing. We're losing. We got a good tight-knit little community here. We're losing some community, though. We got to reel them back in. We got to get Blender back in here. We got to get fucking... God, who did I scare off? I feel like we had a chatter come in here that went through a life issue, like a big life issue, like had like a knee surgery done or something. And then that chatter like said something in the Discord while on the medication for that, and then it like pissed off a couple of you in here. I hope that chatter comes back. I hope Mikey, yeah, I think that's who it was. I hope that chatter comes back. And then who else do we have in here? We have Chris Tablante. I hope Chris comes back in here soon. Chris will be back. Chris was in here the other day. Who else? Who am I missing? I'm still bummed. I'm still really bummed about that one chatter that was like trying to outwoke me and then just left because I didn't like align perfectly in their agreement. But I guess it's probably better that chatter's not here. That chatter was going to get like probably weird after a while. What happened to the new chatter? We had a new chatter in here recently. Now I'm mega woke. Yeah, what happened? I got to do... That's another thing. I have to do like another Curtis Connors stream. I almost did the Gabby Bell react today on stream, but there wasn't much to react to. She was just baking in her new video. But that Curtis Connor react video, my God. Oh my God, the juicers are in there. My God, you guys... There was like a bunch of good people that showed up for that. It was like a nice little channel refresh. It was a good crew that came from there. And there were people that were nice and freaking cool. There were a couple people that like used to be in his community that recognized me that refollowed me on Instagram that were like, yo, I like that video. It was well received. I gotta do another Curtis react or something. 'Cause people love that shit. What else? God, there's the new chatter. Yeah, I hope the new chatter comes back. The new chatter was being a little, got a little like, the new chatter like got harassed within another chat and was like complaining about it in my chat. It was weird. Yeah, weird shit, but any Hoosier.
I'm gay and Lebanese. I'm gay and Lebanese. I'm gay and Lebanese.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
I'm gay and Lebanese.
All right, that's it. That's it for this goddamn show. I'm out of here. Fun is over. No fun. All right. Adios, amigos. Love you all. Have a good night. And I will catch you when? When am I going to come back and stream? That's a good question, you might ask. I'm going to be yelling it all night now.
I'm gay
and Lebanese. Oh, should I play this? Will it clap me? I have to. Oh, I feel like I should play the... Should I play... Oh, the... Oh, it might clap me. Maybe it'll be worth it. It'll be... Let's see.
How do I start an F-16? The question's real. I stole an F-16. Flip the master, all the lights begin to feel. I stole an F-16. Roll military base right now. Put your hand in the first tank. We'll figure it out. Roll on a YouTube video. Put your hand in the tank. We'll figure it out.
All right, see you guys later. I'm gonna end it on this. Boom, like that. I'm gonna cut my camera. All right, adios.
Deep with a rumbling spark, I stole an F-16. Unlock the gate and push it free. I stole an F-16. The bird comes alive with a roar of glee. I stole an F-16. Turn the RER, power on bright. I stole an F-16. Horizon centered, the line set right. I stole an F-16. Oh, watch the gauges and the needles climb. I stole an F-16. Wait till 20, it will take its time. I stole an F-16. Put your hand in the RER.